This morning, we all went to the gym. Nicov, Jordan, TaToH, the cook, and me, and pressed some heavy weights.
How much?
Viper's mother. Whoa!
So who's gonna cast with Nili?
Okay, with right flags. I unmuted them, I believe, but they are just shy talking, right?
No, I didn't.
What? I did. Yeah, maybe they're just shy. Mother jokes are always good in my
Are you
chat.
happy with this?
With mother jokes, yes.
Aren't mother jokes like so 2005?
No, they're 2005 and 19. Every 14 years, you can recycle mother jokes.
Makes sense.
Viper
Yeah.
sucks. Test.
I hear Viper sucks.
I'm just testing the sound.
Yeah, we can hear DauT. Could be a bit closer to his mouth. And we heard TaToH laughing as well. Yeah.
Can we have
Does
a
it
grass DauT spam in chat,
Very good.
please?
That's your time to spam some grass DauT,
Yes.
the Viper said. Otherwise, he will not co-cast.
Exactly.
But now, that will push your resubscription now. 100 people are resubscribing now.
True.
Like, I'm not subscribed. Like, he didn't stream in 3 years.
Makes sense. They can't hear me. They're saying they can't hear me. But I see my volume going up here, so it does make sense. But chat is saying I'm low.
Low? Maybe they're talking about skill. I'm on fire today, right? Okay, I will be more friendly. When you take the camera,
I heard
I
you
will
lost to like who in the Euro Cup?
against
Clav-
Klafkis
Klafkis
2 years.
Oh my
I let him win one and then I won 2 other games. I was telling that to
Are
TaToH.
you saying
and-
you were just trolling?
No, I didn't troll. He played better. It was
Post them out.
Japanese. Oh God, they're starting the draft.
Oh, you should probably pay attention.
Sorry, we trash talked. Can you say that again?
What? We didn't start yet.
Okay.
We're waiting
didn't
for you.
start yet.
Well,
Okay.
You're the
Okay,
How
ready.
is
Yeah, but I didn't.
You
see
know,
my
it would
map.
be good if they could
Okay.
actually, players could hear us as well
And-
while we're doing this.
My map is no, it's gold.
NAC 3.
what? Come on.
Confirmed.
Let me do my Excel work. And
DauT
I
Excel
go
work.
for the
Are you doing Excel work, DauT? Wow, that's sick. And
Okay,
then
okay.
he says you're not taking serious. What the hell?
How? Registered Fortress.
Oh, I
What?
didn't expect that one.
What's going on? How did DauT already pick Registered Fortress?
Now what?
Now you have to ban one map.
Uh-oh. Okay, so we're missing one.
Noob caster.
Yeah, I was too focused on there. So we have DauT Registered Fortress. Land Madness isn't...
No, who bans one? Who bans what?
You ban.
They're not prepared, man. Who bans what?
So we don't know about that. So now it's DauT's ban.
What?
Great start.
I picked
have
Gold
to
Rush.
ban
Okay,
DauT.
okay.
I ban one now.
Yes. You ban one now.
Okay, let me see what can I ban.
Seems like a very
I think we
complicated
have to
program.
ban it anyway.
Yes. That's why we normally do that at the back end.
Yeah, seize the hump. I don't want to play that shit.
What?
I don't want to play seize the hump. Oh, you're typing the Excel work as well.
Okay. Then I ban Raid at Asian. Oh.
Raid hydration.
And Flute Cross.
Good ban.
Now I ban one, and then you
You
pick.
ban one and then pick one.
Oh, I
and I
ban
pick
and pick. Ah,
Yes.
that's nice spot for me.
Always
I have to
surprised how
figure
the
that
system works.
Yeah, that never knows.
Thinking you take this one map. Think you don't want to play tight pull as well. I don't need to ban it.
I'm surprised TaToH banned Flood Across, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a good map for him.
Yeah.
Maybe because
But
DauT
no
has
doubt-
way
I
more
ban
experience.
El Dorado.
I mean, DauT likes it as well, but still surprising
And
to
I
me.
pick
Did DauT ban Eldorado?
Yes.
It's also weird. I think that's the map
Yeah.
he likes.
I think you said Prairie, right?
Prayer.
Prairie. Okay. sorry.
All right, quality stuff. Why are they not trash talking?
It's weird. Maybe the
Yeah.
pressure's on.
Now you pick.
Very tense, thrilling, the excitement.
Because they were professional
I have
casters
goosebumps right
to,
now.
to fill the time.
Yes.
So we put on the timer, like next game happening in next
There
draft
should be
happening
timer
in.
for the maps as well. It should
Yeah,
be.
yeah, it
like
should
10
be.
seconds per pick and ban.
Yeah.
Although then you can never keep up with the program. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's
Maybe,
a good idea.
yeah,
either.
it should need to be better. Maybe next time we get a professional overlay guy.
Yeah, that would make sense. And probably a professional sound guy as well.
No,
Would
and a
help.
professional caster.
You're gonna hire DauT full time next
Yes, yes.
time? Oh. Makes sense. How long is it gonna take?
Hello, is this
We're already
working?
over schedule.
I play custom on time.
Oh.
I pick
Took your
custom.
time.
Okay.
That's trash talk. Took your time. That's nice.
Thanks, we got it.
Thank you, draft.
TaToH starts draft.
Oh, we have to go. We have to draft this one.
Sorry. Last time it took really long as well. NSC one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then
Yeah.
we were sitting here.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
there- In here, yeah.
And like writing on paper.
True.
Bling.
Oops. Should probably
Professional
mute my phone.
casters. Oh, I
Someone
hate
got-
that. Like I really hated that when it happened at NAC one, and then I watched your streams when you came back after NAC one, and it really bothered me when it happened on your stream.
But you sent me a message once.
Yeah, I did.
Mute your phone or something on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds like me.
does. Can someone get the door? Florian's on the door, guys.
Ah.
Stop pretty
See?
safe there. Let's go.
Did you send me the link?
Oh,
course.
Okay.
Waiting for you a whole game, man.
The whole game?
This
What
guy.
game?
the game of draft.
Oh, you are fine, man.
Game of
Yeah.
draft.
Oh,
Oh,
you are
you asked
fine,
me.
You are Jordan, man.
You-
Get ready.
Stop disrespecting Jordan. He almost beat you.
Yeah.
He
so-
beat you.
I see you are doing
Well,
the same.
I mean, they can see. But
NSC
I'm
one.
pointing at DauT.
Guess
That's
you're ready. You hear your Axel down. Wait, I'm Jordan. I don't want to be Jordan.
Wait. who did Jordan
You
beat?
need to be ready, DauT.
Okay.
Point in that direction. Oh no, I moved the wrong thing. No, it started there as well.
Make it. Pull it up. Okay.
Wait, let's just not do that.
There we go. Does this work?
Yeah. Oh god, that
Okay.
was so dumb. That was so dumb.
You
Oh
ruined the
god,
whole
oh,
overlay.
overlay guy will hate me so
Overlay
much after
guy.
this. Like, Nili, what are you doing? Like, jumping during hype song is okay, but don't play with my overlay.
Have you like?
Oh god, this is
where
so
aren't-
bad.
How are we supposed to see the draft? Don't we need to have it
Okay.
somewhere?
Okay, if you asked.
I mean, like, it would make sense, no?
Yeah. It's only 3 chips in. Bam, bam.
But
You knew what's coming up.
What would you do without me?
I would predict Mayans, Aztecs, Mongols, and Chinese. That's what I would do without you.
Okay.
That's our
You
rule.
know things. Mongols as first pick for DauT.
Quite weird, right? What do we have? Prairie?
Arabia, Gold Rush.
He likes them on Coastal Mountain as well.
Yeah, I know.
Chinese are strong on both as well.
He's giving all Mezzo to TaToH potentially, but I don't think TaToH will go Incas. Well, actually, there are. No. There's only 2 maps where Incas would fit, I think. Maybe Prairie as well. They're so focused, man. Look at them.
Shit. Why do we put them? Why do we give them cameras? Cameras, microphones. They're not talking at all.
Maybe remove the camera and only give microphones. So it's no mystery involved.
Yeah, just random sounds.
Would be like full ASMR. NAC 3 ASMR edition.
For blind people.
Okay. Exciting draft. Malians. Don't have bracer. You know that?
What?
Malians
I
don't have
thought they
bracer.
had good CA.
Yeah, they do. But they don't
Okay.
have bracer.
Okay. Shit.
You should not go Malian CA
Why?
because you don't have bracer.
Okay. Glad to have you here.
We fulfill each other very nicely.
Yeah. You know when we complete each other's?
Words? Okay.
Incas.
Oh, hey, triple mezzo. Oh, didn't see that one coming. Not too shabby. All right, so exciting stuff.
Do you know that awkward silence after very clever questions?
Yes.
I don't.
Me neither.
So we lied.
Oh, I know. Every interview with you.
You
Who
ban
bans
first.
I first ban.
Now,
Nah.
who bans first?
Okay.
Are they even?
DauT.
Have they ever seen the rules or what?
No, I don't think so. Okay,
That
DauT is
was
leaning back.
Chinese.
Oh no way. And
Sorry.
what do you ban?
Sorry.
Actually, you don't have to ban.
What did he say?
Chinese.
You don't have to.
Nasty.
I ban Aztecs.
Why is it not
Why
like
do
green
they
cross
have to
one,
do
two,
that?
Well, yeah,
three,
but then
so
I
you know.
can't.
Why
do
not
that.
Incas?
Yeah,
Incas
it
is
was
better,
fine.
It's about
But
same.
other
Yeah,
casters
yeah.
removed.
Ban Incas.
Too many. You actually got told 3 Mesotheus.
Surprising, but
What happened there?
That's like he finishes his draft and he's like
For you.
surprised
Yeah.
about
Like
the
that?
civs he got. Like, how did this happen?
And it was Mayans first, and then it DauT two picks, right?
Yeah, he could have gone Aztecs and Incas if he wanted
Okay,
Mezzo.
those microphones definitely was a good option, Nili. Definitely paid for itself.
Okay. Add China and. Okay, let's mute 1 and 6.
Do I just pull this down?
No, just mute on those keys. No, no, no.
But there's no key here that
This
says
one.
mute. Can I
That's
click
one.
this?
Yeah, that's
there?
mute. Yeah, it says mute and the one. Professional.
I know things.
Okay. And I'm very happy that you will take over the mouse to make this cast very energetic.
Yes.
They're not even writing. Are we all in the same game room? I think so.
It's like, but what are they looking at right now? Can we
I'm
switch
not
the scene
sure.
and look at their room to see what
Sure.
TaToH is actually doing right now?
TaToH is
He's
just
looking
preparing
at the
the
draft.
draft.
Ah, yeah, he's preparing the draft. I guess DauT is doing the same, so they're not,
Okay, not in the game room, yeah.
I guess. Alright.
Okay, but
So-
we kind of can assume Mayans, right?
I'm not so sure. Well, actually,
I will ban Mayans.
well, I need to look at these maps here again.
Okay.
Arabia, Gold Rush, Fortress, Prairie Coast Mountain.
Okay, then I will ban
Yeah,
Mongols
mines
as
makes
well.
sense. Mongol Slavs is also a good shout for a ban here.
I'm very sure it's Mongols.
It could be, could be.
2 indicators. 1, I'm really clever.
And you looked in the game room chat. Is that combined cleverness?
Yeah. Yeah, you got me.
I understand now.
Okay.
Here I was trying to bring like analytical
Okay,
thought
then let's
process
do
into
that
the sim
again.
picking, and you
Let's-
just
Yeah, okay, like what could it be?
could be Mongols.
Oh. 2 indicators
See?
for that?
No, that was just self
Okay.
figuring out myself. You know, just need to think and look at the maps, and then you figure it out.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's how great minds work.
I will let DauT host. Just to buy us some more time.
We're already over scheduled 45 minutes, dude.
Are we? No, it's the draft is included in this.
Okay, 30 minutes. Are we switching seats?
Yeah. Let's quickly check in game if it's right. The positioning from the casters. TheViper+Nili. They even
Oh,
clever. They knew who was controlling the mouse.
So,
So Switcherino. The big
but,
problem is
but
now.
how do
Oh
we
god.
move with this?
Limbo. Hey, it worked. I had no idea you were so flexible.
Oh,
Oh, no. Okay. There we go. I mean, I didn't know you were so flexible, but I'm very
yeah,
impressed.
I was surprised as well.
I'm very impressed. Why is TaToH's face there on your stream deck?
He's a player, and you know
Well, I
that
know
you
he's
know
a
that
player,
one, right?
yes.
You know where this is from.
The eyebrows, this is from
Yeah.
NAC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
casted
remember.
that series.
Did I?
Yes,
Oh yeah, and we looked right on the eyebrows when
Yeah.
it happened.
you did that very well.
Thank you.
And I'm looking to great casting and catching moments, like those again.
Yes. Okay, let me bring the keyboard closer so I can be professional.
Oh god, but with my hotkeys.
No, just to like switch player point of view. Easy.
Oh,
you know?
sick.
If you
sick,
hold
sick, sick,
shift,
sick.
you can switch player.
What?
Why
Since
is your
when?
why is your caps lock the wrong way? His caps lock arrow go down. Isn't it supposed to go up?
It's like my life.
Can we have some feels
Sup-
bad man in chat
Supposed to go up.
or Bible thump?
Yeah. My whole life is German cashboard caps lock.
Yes. Quality stuff.
Okay, should we pretend to be professional casters now and
Alright.
talk about real stuff? Okay, so TaToH against DauT. Both have a 1-1 score.
Wait, this is too
Okay.
quick of a change. I can't handle
Okay.
this. We need to build up there, man. Okay, we're about to start.
TaToH against DauT. 1-1 score. What can we expect of that?
What is your
Hmm.
microphone? Click mute on 4.
Okay.
All right. So we have TaToH.
Casting.
I know things, man. All right.
Okay, now I need to tab out and increase the game sound.
What is this?
Yeah.
No one warned me about this. But this is in the way.
In the way. OBS small. Other side, right hand side. Go to 25%.
25.
Yeah.
Right. Don't
And
worry, guys.
Open OBS again.
There we go. Everything
Okay.
sorted.
Yeah.
All
Now,
right.
Professional caster intro.
What civs do? We didn't think about the civs yet.
I did. I just didn't talk about it because you slowed me down.
Okay, okay.
That's why I was talking so slow.
All right. We have TaToH in the blue playing as Hans, spawning in the top right corner in the blue trunks. All right, isn't that how?
Yeah,
Gas.
that's how you do it with a professional. I really wanted to do the wrestling
Oh yeah.
intros as well.
Spawn. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. I'm not gonna do that though.
Oh,
But-
I played a poker tournament 2 weeks ago where Bruce Buffer did the intro.
Who is Bruce Buffer?
The guy who also is the announcer for the UFC, like the cage fighting,
What is UFC?
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Why would you fight in a cage? Though.
Because that your opponent cannot run.
Makes
What do you
sense.
think about like fighting with Jordan? He's like trying to bitch slap you and then running away, and you're trying to avoid that because you want to have people actually watch.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, right?
All right. Was there more to the story, or
Yeah, and he was announcing it like shuffle up and deal, and I was like so excited. And then I had folded 7 deuce off.
Oh.
Yeah, all the hype was gone.
happens?
Hmm.
All right. So should we look at the maps and okay, spawning in the red, we have Mr. DauT, our Lord and Savior, representing Team Secret.
Oh,
I know things from Serbia.
oh,
Playing in the red color. He's actually
map X incoming.
you know the reason he picks yellow? He always says, "I only win because I have yellow."
Okay,
So now he's starting to pick it as well.
and didn't you try to just play him a best of 37 and he only picks yellow and decides your color?
It was best of 21.
No, but I think like that would be an option. Like that would like infinitively prove him wrong. If he just picks 37 games or like best of 37, 19 games,
Of course.
he picks yellow and decides your color.
Yeah.
And you just smash him 19-0.
Well, obviously.
Hmm.
All right. So spawning in the blue, we have DauT playing as the Slavs. So Slavs against Huns Civ matchup.
What are we expecting?
I
That's the question.
It was because I did the
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we need a
Let's
third
look at the
caster.
map. So I don't like DauT's woodline, first of all. I mean, his scouted map is very open, super open. I'm quite surprised he didn't do a restart, honestly. Gold stone on the hill, main gold on the front as well. He does have back gold as well that he knows of, but his woodline really is quite awkward as he's bringing in his second ball right now. He already didn't do loom. I don't know if that's a way to say things. He already didn't do loom, but it's accurate.
Mhm.
So TaToH already didn't do loom either. And he has a mill.
He already
So-
didn't do 0 farms as well because he already did 1 farm.
Stop it, man.
It's kind of
I
early-
was saving it.
It's kind of early for a farm, right? In this spot. Hashtag
Slabs,
ready to
one
talk.
farm is like worth 4 boars instantly, so
Okay, must be
it's
nice.
worth for farms, for slabs.
Okay, do you think, since it's Dark Age, we can come up with creative style, right? What do you think is it is team strategy for the future? Having a Teuton
Mm-hmm.
teammate coming over, building farms around the TC of a Slav because it's cheaper, and then he overtakes the farms?
But it needs to also be with Chinese third ally.
Oh yeah, oh
So
yeah.
actually- and also Inca fourth.
Oh, to build them faster.
yeah, exactly.
Hallelujah.
Man, we have.
This would
that's
be
why
perfect
you
team strategy.
could almost be in secret.
Almost. Just
Yes.
for those strategies.
Oh,
If-
that
Oh,
this.
if only I was good at this game. That would be
Yes.
nice. It's like the only requirement needed. Skill.
To be in secret. I mean,
Yeah,
look
like
at-
not for others, but for me.
yeah,
Because I'm bringing so much else to the table.
well, you would be the second DauT. No skill, just
Only funny.
okay.
Always double late.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so DauT is going for a man arms opening with Slavs, which is maybe they're both expecting the scout opening from each other, but DauT is making the man arms opening. I'm not sure why. I mean, he already knows his map is quite vulnerable. So I'm not sure why what his argument is for going. I would want mobility on this with this type of map. Either mobility or to be able to pile on the pressure to my enemy. He's keeping a scout in front to see what TaToH is up to, but I think he's expecting farms, not
Yeah.
farms. Well, farms as well.
Yeah, he
probably.
barely missed that barracks.
Yeah.
Normally he should have seen that. It's only one mining camp, only one lumber camp as well. So most likely we're going to see man at arms here, but he's not really on gold yet. So that's scout with only one lumber camp.
With this, like the way this map works right now, it's so close to the TC that he needs so few walls to secure his wood line, and also, like just making barracks in a stable here, and it's completely fine. And even if the scouts get in or enemy units, it's so close to the TC that he's pretty much trapped whenever he goes inside. So it will be a commitment for DauT as well to actually go in here. DauT is clicking up. He's 10-20 with a 22 pop villager, 21 villager up. He's going for 3 militia at the moment. Might be 4. Should probably end at 3 though, because based on his scouting information, he knows as well that this is super close to the TC, and it's going to be hard to actually get some damage here. But the woodline here for TaToH really justifies a 1 lumber camp. It's so nicely set up, and it's going to be efficient even past the first and second layer, sort of.
Yeah, and also like how his first lumber camp was positioned. His second one didn't really offer himself for a really good spot.
Exactly. Like placing one here doesn't make sense at this point.
Okay.
So DauT is
here.
sending
Is
two.
that-
It's very strange. 2
I-
villagers
I think that was for an aggressive tower after
For
he
sure.
started the woodline.
for sure. He knows TaToH only has this woodline. Let's check what DauT has seen. DauT has scouted. I mean, he knows there's a woodline here as well, but he knows TaToH is currently just using this woodline.
Yeah.
So 1 tower here would pretty much nullify all the wood income for Mr. TaToH at the moment. But yeah, Spearman, man-at-arms, he did go for 4 man-at-arms, adding in a Spearman as well first to be able to fight better against the scout build from TaToH. But yeah, we're going to see if he's going to be able to bring those builds forward. It seems like he gave up on the idea and decided to go for deer instead.
Yeah, it's still likely to be scouted, I believe. The counter tower could fly in, and yeah, I think I like the decision to just change the plan. It still puts the threat into the head of TaToH that a forward tower could come any moment.
Exactly. TaToH did lose control of those villagers, so he doesn't know. As you can see, the way he's using his scouts right now is to scout the area where the villagers might come in to actually drop the tower. Obviously, this over here would be like an optimal place for a tower. So you can see the way he's keeping his scouts is just to stop those villagers. So this mind game from DauT has actually turned out really well.
Won't really fear any attacks. He still has the aggression with those man-at-arms. The spearman, the one thing the spearman adds so much strength to that forward as well. Basically, you need like 6-7 scouts there to clear this up. TaToH is still super scared and DauT with a lot of map control, but we see the transition to archers now.
Question is it map control to just have 4 man-at-arms forward? I wouldn't say so, but he's like pinning DauT down. I mean, not TaToH, he's pinning TaToH down somewhat. TaToH needs to deal with this before he kind of feels like he can leave his base. He's still keeping his scouts there because he's not sure about the villagers. He doesn't know if they went back or not, but I think he's gonna realize. He knows DauT's army is here, right? So he doesn't have to worry about that since his map is so safe right now. But he doesn't know about the villagers and whatnot coming from DauT. Besides that, it seems like DauT at the moment is adding a sneaky stable in the back. So his transition is going to be into stable again, which makes sense. Although he might expect TaToH to make a range and some skirms before. I mean, he scouted the gold, I'm pretty sure. 1 sec. He did scout the gold, so he knows there's archers coming, which means the scout transition might not be the best. You would maybe expect skirm transition initially.
I just wanted to ask that. It's very rare that we see men-at-arms into scouts. It's most of the time either walling up, going castle, or a transition into archers. Why is scouts the choice here for DauT?
I think he was expecting skirms initially from TaToH, like because TaToH, to balance your eco to go for archers right after scouts, it's a little bit more tricky with the economy. It's much easier to just place an archery range and make like 2-3 skirms, pick off the spearmen, and then initiate the fight with the scouts afterwards. So usually you transition to ranges after men-at-arms or fast castle wall, whatever. But scout with Slavs, I would say it's an option. Slavs have the amazing food eco going right away. So if you're able to catch the enemy off guard, especially if you did the few skirm transition, then you suddenly have complete control of the game.
Yeah, I love that. And he clearly with this map has to still go for army. Fast castle not really an option, and well, scouts just feel so much more natural for the Slavs. TaToH now coming with fletching, should really clear this up here without any problems. How much is the difference here playing in kind of land situation with those archers? How's the micro?
You should, if you have good micro, so if DauT isn't controlling these, you should never lose a single archer here. You can always hit and run, especially with fletching. So usually the only way to actually get value out of the men-at-arms right now is to try and like debate. So say these archers are targeting this men-at-arm right here. So you would run this man-at-arm forward and send the other 3 to attack to try and get some value. But the most likely outcome now is just that these fall flat and die. So I don't know why DauT isn't fighting back right now, because these are don't have value anymore. So you should try to get as much damage as possible. So as you can see, no lag, so TaToH could pull back instantly.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Even moving away there. Didn't lose a single HP on any of the archers. And I think he was just waiting for the hill advantage shortly. DauT, +1 defense and bloodlines. That's actually some scary army. All full HP as well.
All he needs to do here is pretty much pick off the spearman instantly, and then he should be able to completely wipe this army. It's only 1 spearman and 5 archers, especially if he picks these off without the scouts being nearby. This trade is going to be really good for DauT.
Uh-oh, scouts out of position as well. He will easily snack an archer before the fight really starts. 1 spearman at the left-hand side, not really too important. Now the spearman of TaToH fighting.
DauT also pulled back his scout there, so DauT was actually microing. Very impressive. It's not something you see every day. But this should still be a very nice cleanup for DauT. He has way more HP, way more upgrades. And the spearman coming in, so the scouts are gonna not be able to engage anymore. There's a second spearman coming in from TaToH though, so that might actually turn the tide, but good focus from DauT here, just picking up the spearman first. Then I would like to see him maybe send 1 or 2 scouts to target archers at the same time. It's fine that he fights the scouts, but just 1 or 2 scouts picking off.
So much HP on DauT scouts. I thought he could continue only
No, 2 of them very low.
Yeah, okay, that's why he pulled back. Because it felt like all the army of TaToH was really low, at least the scouts there, and thought he would continue fighting. And now it's the second stable. Is that tower up and transition to castle, or is that double scouts from him?
I mean, with his map, like he's obviously going for double stable, and then he's gonna add more scouts and then transition to castle age.
But why is he sending so many villagers on gold then?
He's doing a market at the same time in the back, so he's
The
planning.
strategy.
Yeah, so he's planning to use this as well. I like this way. He's like building. He could wall off this and then wall here as well to sort of secure his woodline, but still, it's a very ugly woodline that he would have. He would have to transition here as the game goes on up there. I see TaToH's using the market right now, so his resources are looking quite good.
Oh, hello. And that's a bit surprising to me. Both of them kind of build army. DauT still a bit away from clicking up, and well, DauT wheelbarrow and roughly 2 villages ahead, so eco a bit better for him, but the pressure is coming from TaToH now.
Yeah, TaToH is moving out. This is super risky though. He knows he's up to the castle age. I'm not sure what exactly is his follow-up plan. He's still on 2 range, 1 stable, so he might be transitioning to cav archers, could be crossbow with knights, could be anything. DauT is buying food now, as we predicted, and he's going to click up as well. But he does have a huge army if he sends back all of these scouts as well. Then he could potentially deal with this, but yeah, he's doing the final wall he needs to do. I'm surprised he didn't oh, he doesn't know about this. If he knew, he would have. This would be a perfect TC location for him.
Yeah.
He's getting around though, doing some damage, picking up. Nice. TaToH's not microing here. He didn't get. Oh, he did get 1 scout, but he has enough to deal with the scouts. They're not really a danger. So the vocal point of this game right now is here. I'm not sure why DauT still has the left side open.
That needs to be walled ASAP. We'll lose a villager on the farm here, most likely, not trying to micro it to the side. And well, that's 5 idle farms here. Quite hurtful. Shortly before reaching castle age.
He's Slavs. He just needs like 7 farms, and he can produce 3 TC, 4 stable anyway, so it's fine. He's now moving. He has 10 villages on gold now. He has double stable, and still, it's really good upgrades, right? He hasn't done forging yet, but as we say that, he adds forging. So
is that the right timing? I have to question that to get forging, because he's low on food anyways, and I kind of would not want to do forging here, but the +2.
It's almost like you know things.
I sometimes pretend. I listen
Yeah.
to a lot of DauT casts and then talk
That
about the opposite on
Makes sense.
stream.
Makes sense. Not in a good way.
Save that one.
But yeah, the fortune timing is weird. Also, the timing of attacking right now is super weird. He was doing forging, so why would you attack and waste the scouts before the forging upgrade hits? I mean, the crossbows, he's sure he gets the upgrades, but still.
He's even adding some scouts now in Fuel Age.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
he's pulling all his villagers away from wood. That has to be TC up top.
I don't think he added many scouts. He brought back the scouts that was forward.
Ah, okay. Adding scouts to the fight.
Correct. This is not open. Correct. I mean, DauT has secured his base. He's gonna do +2 armor probably. Okay, that's weird.
It's a mining
Hotkey.
camp.
Yeah, he's
What do
doing
you want?
+2 armor.
Blacksmith?
Yeah,
Control X.
Control X. Okay. He's doing two +2 armor right away. He's making knights from double stables. So he's gonna be able to clean us up. But the question now is, what's TaToH's follow-up here really? I really like this move initially, but it's too close to the stable production of DauT that it's really not serving after that at all. I like the tease from DauT as well, instantly securing the wood line. TaToH did run through though. He broke the palisade wall and is now engaging, but his army is kind of split, so this is actually turning out to be a really good fight for DauT.
Yeah, that's really true. And this is really a fight because he's just clearing it up without really killing too much. TaToH's running through the oasis here, trying to get some damage done against the scouts, but those won't be too important anymore. And I, for a small moment, feared about DauT's villagers here, but kind of all of them were saved.
Yeah, the bad thing for TaToH here was he could have the micro potential inside the oasis. He could have stayed in the oasis and taken better trades, but as he kept running and splitting up his army, the scouts, even the scouts are all alive and got very good trades off with the crossbow. TaToH going for gold shaft mining right away. That's not an upgrade you see this early normally. It means that he wants to get that gold income spiking to be able to produce mass army.
Don't you think like that upgrade makes more sense if you go like 4 or 5 archer ranges?
Yeah, it does, but he's definitely going to add more as the game goes on. He's adding a TC now with 1 villager because he feels like he needs to add army. He knows that he was that DauT was hurting. He knows that DauT made a tower. Not that it mattered because he already added second TC and third one coming as well. But he knows that DauT might play heavy armor. It stabs. You never know what's going to come. Suddenly there's 12 knights after 1 minute in cast stage hitting your walls. So that, I mean, also his woodline is starting to become, now it's starting to look a little bit dicey with the 1 lumber camp. Would like to see a TC somewhere here as well.
Oh, don't you think that TC at another spot is better because that wood is running dry pretty soon anyways?
Yeah, but it's like, it's about, I like these
I
gates.
like those gates.
Yeah, just to
A
secure
lot,
it.
a lot,
A lot?
a lot,
Oh,
Yeah.
how much?
a lot.
Good value there.
Yeah.
DauT is trying
I'm
to
a man of numbers.
Yes, I can tell. Good at math. You're a math teacher, right? No.
Not anymore.
Probably
Primary
not.
school was too tough for me.
Makes sense. He's splitting up nice. They're fighting on 2 fronts now. DauT is just evacuating here as he couldn't find any damage there. Well, TaToH did a good job here, michaeling, just picking off the scouts. I think TaToH will also add monks here. I think that's why he wants to get rid of the scouts, just so they cannot run in and pick off the monks in the long run. And I also assume both of them have husbandry. I haven't checked or seen that come in, but it's one of the first upgrades you do these days.
Yeah. Oh, but if you don't run, husbandry doesn't really matter too much.
Makes sense.
Sitting there loses 2 CA, but oh, some friends joining the party now, and that is something DauT cannot engage. Oh, but still loses 2 knights for free. That is something pretty tasty for TaToH.
Yeah, very sloppy by DauT there. He's adding a siege push up now, so he wants to mix in probably some mangonels. Still on 2 stables. I'm guessing he's going to add more stable as well. The good thing for TaToH is here, TaToH hasn't really lost his numbers. So the longer he keeps not losing counters means that the more he's going to get more and more counters.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
Yes, I was going somewhere very clever with that, but it didn't work that way. What I meant to say is that once he gets up to a critical amount of counters, up to like say 40 or so, he can start one-shotting knights easily, and that's when the counters suddenly show so insanely high value in fights.
Experts are speaking of the snowball effect.
That's what I said.
But just put Norwegian words.
I'm pretty sure I spoke English.
Okay, my bad.
I tried.
Okay. What do you think about the Mangonel choice? It feels like every time I play Mangonels against CA, he just out-micros me. If I get a reasonable hit off, they still survive. They out-micro me all the time, and look at that, he's even killing his own knights now.
Yeah, well, it's DauT, so can't expect anything else. But yeah, I do agree. Mangonels are, obviously, if you get the shots in, is very good value. But the thing is, the Cavouchers, in these numbers, they trade so well with the Mangonels as well. And TaToH's really nice micro here as well. Pulling away, dodging. I'm not sure, it seems like DauT's knight production
I think
completely
we're a
stopped.
second away from GG.
He's already
yeah.
calling GG. Did you
Yeah.
look at the cameras?
No, I honestly didn't. It's
Okay.
just like he lost everything. I think if you play mangonels against CA, you have to have at least 3 at one point. It's just such a big investment.
I mean, but that's like you always want to get there, right? You don't expect to lose your mangonels. The issue here, I mean, TaToH did really well here, like idling economy, forcing DauT off the gold. But I still wonder how did DauT's night production just stop like that?
Lack of farms, then investment into forging as well, and just had a lot of scouts, right?
Yeah, but I don't think food was the issue here. I think the issue was that he moved too many villas off gold, like to build the TCs and such. And also,
No,
he got
those were the wood villagers.
yeah,
coming
but
over.
like the pressure came in here as well and idled some gold. But still, it doesn't make sense because Slavs, you're supposed to be able to produce from 2, 3, 4 stables even, especially as you have 3 TCs up and running. So I'm very surprised how DauT's night production just suddenly stopped. I mean, you could also use the market, just get some army out on the field.
Well, he used the market to buy stone for himself, and like, yeah, it was 3 TCs, but like the eco of 3 TCs wasn't really kicking in. We had
Yeah.
59 villagers. I still think scouts into skirmishes would have been an easier transition for late feudal age than
Could
double
be,
scouts.
but you're always so tempted with the Slav farms to just like be greedy and go for the stables and go straight to knights. But you do expect to hit Castle Age earlier. But he did do the men at arms into scouts transition, which means that it slows you down. And also he did all the upgrades right in feudal age as well for the scouts. So obviously that slows down his Castle Age time. But you can already see here that gold shaft mining from TaToH as well really shows, and that's pretty much what gave him the huge military lead that ended up in his victory.
33 to 13 doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, but it has to be said as well, DauT did have a really bad map.
Agreed.
Woodlands were poor, golds were really off as well,
Yeah.
like very spread out and exposed, so it was quite awkward for DauT in that regard, but yeah, still very, very played by TaToH.
I will give you a sentence, and you will explain why.
Yes.
If it wasn't game 1, DauT would have called a restart.
1 sec.
Drafting.
Drafting.
The center. Very much in the
Oh,
center.
yes. Yeah. Sorry, what?
If it wasn't game number 1, DauT would have called a restart.
Maybe.
Thanks. It
You're
depends.
welcome.
Okay.
I'm very, very
Okay.
detailed with my explanations.
Good enough for me. We will take the red cross. Let's try number. Oh,
Yes.
good
Hello.
one. Oh, good. Good. I'm just enjoying the show. Close enough.
Oh, I'm
that's
a
solid.
pro. I'm a pro. All right. So yeah, maybe. Like I never personally, for me, I very rarely want to use my restart in game 1, especially if you only have 1 restart. I always feel like game 1 is such a, you never know how you're gonna perform. Either you're gonna have a bad day, off day, maybe you have a good day, but like either way, first game can always be maybe you have cold hands, getting warming up, whatnot, and even if you have a good map or bad map, you might not be able to perform as good as you want either way. So I never want to use my restart in game 1 if I can avoid it, because it might make more sense. Like I might lose game 1 either way because if I'm not warmed up. So for me, I would always like to delay my restarts. I don't think I used a restart in King of the Desert final. So, for example, so like I like to use them late.
I need to change the game sound.
Does it always go down?
Yes, sadly. We don't really
That's
know why.
weird.
Yeah. We'll fix that the next days, hopefully.
All right, so we are into game 2, which we totally talked about what map it's gonna be.
Gold Rush.
Yes,
I
Gold
looked
Rush.
at that. I had sick questions, deep questions prepared,
Okay,
but
yeah. Too bad.
there was too
went-
much insight talking about game number
They
1.
started really fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gold Rush, we have Britons against Indians. Oh, that's a really interesting matchup.
I think Indians are completely dead here.
On paper, I would say so, but Indians have so much potential in Castle Age against Britons, I would say. So if you control the middle with Indians, just using your eco bonus, using all the good eco advantage you get. I mean, Britons still have a great economy, but Indians, even with their cheap villagers, it's insane how good they are. In 1v1, I would say they are slightly worse in general, but on a map like this, where you could play all in Castle Age just to control the golds in the center, it could be. Also, DauT's gold and stone on the forward in the front is not really. I mean, this is TaToH's gold and stone, and the gold in the front isn't really that optimal either. So there's huge potential for DauT in Castle Age here.
I think so. Like, but I like his first gold spot, and this just feels so easy for Drush FC. Super easy wallable map, mass crossbowman, and DauT. I think he will be forced into mass skirmishes here, and I think TaToH, he will just go, I assume, like 35 crossbowmen, 3 mangonels, and castle age, and I think that gets really tricky for DauT.
I wonder if we might see a restart here though.
Of the color switch, yeah, we gave host to DauT. That's why we're confused, and now they changed the host.
Okay.
So you just have to switch the
Does
point of view
it
to
matter?
DauT. Yes. People are getting really confused.
Like this.
Yes, perfect.
All right. So what I was saying here, DauT already took 2 sheep from TaToH. He might run into the other ones here.
No, those are TaToHs. Now we switch colors.
That's what
So-
I said. DauT took
okay.
2 sheep from TaToH.
Where?
Here. They
Okay.
ran all across the map to
Okay.
get to their safe home.
Okay. Let's look at
Because you can
Scout
see
fight
here is
maybe?
DauT. Seems like both of them are going for it. The restart time has passed, so yeah, DauT did not want to commit. DauT stole 2 sheep. He has scouted most of TaToH's base, so he does have a slight idea of how it looks like. TaToH does have safe backstone as well he could make use of, so seems like DauT wants to lame the boar. I don't know why he's fighting here
Yeah,
yet.
TaToH is winning this one. And
Yeah.
yeah, now he has 6 HP more. Quite easy for him.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for me like DauT is still. He wants to lame the boar, I think, but at this point he should know that this is a lost cause anyway.
What is that?
I think it's fire on his phone.
Ah, interesting.
Yes. Right, TaToH's bringing in the board. DauT is just running back. Let's look at DauT's map. DauT also has a really easy wall off. Could simply wall off here or here, wall this top side as well, and then just place his military buildings on the front, and then just slight wall here as well. And his map is super safe as well. Access to gold, access to wood, access to food, everything you need. And yeah, I think this honestly might be very little feudal age play. I think we're gonna hit the castle age pretty fast for both players, and then it's gonna be all about who can take the center control as the game goes on.
And what is the army composition here for DauT? If you go for too many camels, they don't perform incredibly great against crossbowmen. I think mass skirmishes aren't really transitioning too well into imp then.
I think it's gonna be a combination of camels and skirmishers. That's what makes most sense to me. The question is just how much you invest into economy over army, or vice versa here. That's the question for DauT.
Did DauT want to play pop 19 here and didn't have the food?
It seems that way because he did queue up another villager as Loom came finished
Yeah.
because apparently didn't have. He also doesn't have enough.
And
at the
why is he
moment.
sending villagers on stragglers already if he doesn't have enough food?
Yeah, 'cause
Not
it's
a
DauT.
sharp time, and
It's
he didn't
DauT.
have a sharp time in game number 1 either.
It's DauT, man.
Okay.
He's using 1 villager wall, second one as well, and this is not optimal time with 20 pop for sure. But still, he's securing his map. He's probably gonna add barracks and stable and try to play a few scouts. But I don't expect him to invest much into scouts at all. I think it will just be 1, maybe 2 at most. Then he's gonna aim for the faster cast age after that. He did find his 2 remaining sheep looking down here, so his economy should be great, even though he did kind of mess up his build order a little bit here.
Yeah, and like this looks like, as we already seeing, pop 20 scouts will clear up the 3 militia quite easily, and then won't do much against the walls, but we'll see it early, and I think we'll still. I think this is a spot where you don't send villagers forward, and he's just trying to make it a 18, 30, 19-minute FC behind it.
Yeah, I don't think DauT wants to take the risk to go forward here. I mean, he's already investing into scouts, which means his forward is going to be even slower. And I mean, now he's getting the intel he needs. He sees this is walled. He's going to know that this is walled as well, and there's such an easy wall here.
Yeah.
So DauT will know now, okay, my scouts are not going to do any damage. So I'm wondering now if DauT is even going to invest into stable and scouts at all. He's fully walled himself at home. He obviously walled off the woodline as well, so it's very crucial moves to secure his base. TaToH is obviously looking for the straight Drush fast castle. His Drush is not going to get anything done either, and
The
DauT's going
archer.
for an archery range.
I would
This
like.
is
I could see 1 archer being built. I think everything more than that is a waste.
I mean, he's not on gold, so
Yeah, but he will go
skirms-
on gold for castle age anyways, and
Yeah.
1 archer will scare that away. So that just buys you time, and like now a villager is always forced to repair, go back, and this 1 archer is fine. Oh, look at that! There's also a lot of deer down here as well.
Yeah.
Oh well, we have seen more.
Yeah. I heard rumors about that. A lot of deer here as well. Oh, I didn't know this map is like this now.
It always was.
Always was. Okay. I didn't know this map was like this.
There's also gold in the middle.
Oh. All right. So like the thing I'm thinking here is DauT's gonna just invest into eco upgrades. He's not gonna make a lot of skirms. He's gonna stay one range, I think, until it's up. He
Yeah,
wants
but
to have numbers hitting Castle Age. That's why he's adding the skirms now.
But I still would have loved to have him go Castle Age first and then at a second archer range.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I think he will do. We'll just have this one range to produce from. The rest of his economy now, investments are going to go into economy, and he's just gonna look to hit Castle Age ASAP. I don't see him. I see him going very forward here and putting up a lot of pressure. I'm very confused though. I don't know why. He knows the gold is here from TaToH. He knows TaToH is using this gold. He knows this is his only gold as well, because the second gold is over here. But I don't know if I agree with
Did you
this.
see the top stone?
Yes, he knows about this as well. But the thing here is, TaToH always has the chance to counter tower here.
Yeah.
Sure, DauT might deny the gold for some time, but he's investing 5 villages running forward now.
Ooh, close to those wolves as well. But yeah, he will pass them. Maybe the one on the right? No. Not really.
Yeah, he's fine.
This tower should be
in
in
vision.
range,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely in vision.
That will be
So
just one defensive tower. He will still have enough gold to click up.
even
this should
this,
work.
I don't think. Yeah, you can still take the 2 furthest. You should be able to.
Yeah, but why? Just build a
Yeah.
defensive tower. You're super safe.
TaToH is not investing into a defensive tower at the moment.
That's
I mean,
weird.
even like this, he can get up. He could just add the siege workshop. He could make TCs. Maybe even go heavy on stone, get a castle up sometime. But I still would very much like to be in TaToH's position and actually have army to do work with. You want to be able to use the Britain's crossbow, well, ranged advantage in Castle Age. Now he's doing a countdown tower. This is very strange. I think with fletching, this tower does the job anyway. So I'm not sure why TaToH didn't counter tower immediately.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 range exactly ends at the gold there. So yeah, with fletching you can only use the top one, I believe.
For sure. DauT did get the tower up first, so there. Oh, this village is low, but should be safe.
So one could save her. Okay.
DauT is trying to take out this house. Very smart target fire here.
Trying to break through.
No one expects this, so this is very clever. Now he's going for the tower. He's also moving to the other side, so he's giving up on this tower. But
Yeah.
For TaToH to take this down, he needs to invest a lot of villager time inside the towers.
Yeah, he's not on gold. That's why he cannot queue up archers to put them into the tower.
Yes. Very calculated by DauT.
That's what he thought about.
So I think the move for TaToH now is just keep walling off, just boom behind this, get thesis up, get economy, and then deal with this as his economy has developed a little bit further. Obviously DauT is blocking his own tower with his army. Still trying to get
How
in.
frustrated? Oh god, wolf rush.
Oh, this is very nice. Where's the quick gate? Edge gates, edge gates. No edge
Oh,
gates. This is really nice by TaToH.
trying to
Bring
attack
in 4
here.
wolves. He's not going to fight the wolves himself. He's obviously just going to target DauT's units and then let the wolves go ham. This villager should be going down. Looks like it. Oh, yep. One villager down.
Oh.
The other villagers seem to be on high enough health that it shouldn't be a problem. But still, this is a lot of idle time for DauT as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. And DauT could do a cheeky one and go here. That would be fresh.
That's a really nice word.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, that could be fresh indeed.
Stimmt.
And the 90 wolves in the chat, as they should be. And yeah, that would be a nice move.
Yeah.
But I think he will just try to fight down the gate after this. Siege workshop to defend. We'll see Mangonel. Still not that much gold income. TaToH will be safe. And I think this will transition into a very boom heavy game.
Is DauT trying to run in? Oh, it's open. Oh, I don't think DauT expected this either.
He's
trying
trying it out.
He's clicking the house and he's just running past.
Just to be safe.
Tower, immediate tower from TaToH. He thought it was safe here.
Oh god.
He thought it was safe. So very, very. DauT's still taking the house. All right, but I still think the tower should be enough. There's Mangonel on the way.
Yeah, it's only one defensive archer for now, but the scout lost a lot of HP. 8 villagers should be low as well from the wolf rush earlier. And well, skirmishes sitting on the tower shouldn't be the greatest thing either.
Yeah.
And well, it didn't really matter. It forced the defensive tower though.
Yeah, it slows down the second TC from TaToH. So it was actually still very good that the hole was there for DauT. I'm also happy that I'm not happy, but I'm pleased. I'm not pleased either.
What are you?
I like that DauT didn't commit inside here.
Okay.
Because there's Mangonel coming. He has nothing to do with Mangonel. Nice target ground by TaToH to pick up the villager. He's gonna lose the tower and he's gonna lose this. So all in all, all the pressure did from DauT was let himself develop a safe and nice economy at home, and at the same time, he forced and slowed down TaToH's economy development a lot, and didn't give TaToH a smooth transition to Castle Age.
What needs to happen in this game to make you happy?
Not
Not in life. Just for the next hour.
in this game.
Yes.
Castle from DauT. You know it.
You know it. Okay.
Yes,
So no Elephant Archer masterpiece.
for sure. Just a castle that doesn't go up. That's
Okay.
all I ask for.
Okay.
Right, so yeah, I would say TaToH, all in all, he dealt well with this. DauT should hit Castle Age with a really good economy. TaToH is now adding a second TC. Questionable spot, but still it does the job. Farm on all sides and next to a nice woodline. He's gonna move now to clean up the tower on the gold to make sure he has completely safe gold, while DauT is heavily used in the market, so he's obviously trying to balance his equal to go to Castle Age ASAP. Because, yeah, I mean, with Indians, you would expect to be up to Castle Age faster than Nili is right now. It's almost 21 minutes already, and he still hasn't clicked up.
I think it was 5 fort villagers or 4? 4, I believe, right? Yeah.
It was 5. One died to Wolf,
Yeah.
and then one
And
died
what?
to the Mangonel.
Okay.
And there are 3. 3 plus 1 plus 1, 5.
Can I do that without my feet counting?
Feet?
Yeah. Like
I mean, you
that's
could
if
count.
That could
You could
count- I will
choose
count
either
it like-
feet or either hand. It's enough.
Okay.
Just one.
Did you know that I have above average feet? The amount.
Above average feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just wanted to let you know.
Good info. Third TC coming from TaToH. He's his economy is looking healthy. He has 7 villas more than DauT. So this is the thing. Now DauT does have initiative. DauT does have map control. He is controlling the center. He has the army that will counter whatever TaToH has mostly. He did add a stable here as well, adding a scout just for scouting intel, and also the option to obviously switch into oh Taddy. Oh, this one is gonna go down. Man, this is so much value from this lone archer here.
Yeah.
He could have tried to go for this.
Legolas.
Okay, Legolas. Bring a Lord of the Rings jokes in here, okay.
Was that a joke?
Here's Aragorn.
On a horse.
I've seen him on a horse.
Yeah. End of game.
Also see him
Movie 3.
on the Varg.
On a what?
Varg.
Ah, those things in
Yeah.
the 2. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true.
All right. I mean, okay, again, DauT has complete map control here. He's controlling all the gold. TaToH has way better eco, but TaToH needs to develop an army that can actually deal with this and take back the center control. TaToH is probably going to invest heavily on stone soon to be able to drop a castle, because he needs to get an army out that can gain some ground and then do a castle somewhere. DauT, on the other hand, he's also on stone, as far as we know, so this could also be a development into a castle as the game goes on. He's adding TCs, so he's trying to sort of catch up. There might be a TC going up in the middle as well. But he's doing bodkin arrow, bowsaw, no elite skirm at the moment. He just bought wood to add another TC, and it goes up in the middle. So yeah, DauT is playing, he knows he's behind the economy, and he's going to spend all of that, all of his initiative. He needs to keep the army lead, he needs to keep the center control.
Don't you
And
think he shouldn't be on the hill, but patrolling around the area a bit closer?
he has,
Because now TaToH can somewhat move out, can somewhat expand. I like what the scout is doing, but I would just love if those skirm has like 4 friends also patrolling in the front of the TaToH space.
all he really needs is just one to patrol here,
Yeah.
one to patrol here on this hill, and then one to patrol here. And then he has full vision. I mean, he has this. This is why he made the scout. He wants to just scout and see if TaToH is actually sending anything. TaToH adding a second range now, also known as a monastery. To only made 1 crossbow. I think he kind of hopes DauT sees this as well. 1 archer. Now he's making a second archer, and he removed it, and now he's doing crossbow. So
Well, he did show that the archer had 0 upgrades before, right? Or only
He has
fetching, I
fetching,
believe.
yes.
Yeah.
stimmt. So there's 3 TC now from DauT. He has obviously over 20 villas behind TaToH. TaToH is just booming safely behind this. But the question is TaToH gonna wait for Imperial Age, or is he gonna go in Castle Age to try and regain the map control?
The thing is, normally, if you build a lot of army, you have to make something happen in Castle Age, trying to chop that wood. Somehow didn't work. And I think, you know what happened there? He wanted to ground attack,
and
then
then
moved
he-
back,
yeah.
and it didn't click because it was too fast for him.
Yeah.
And I think because we built so little army in Castle Age, I think he can go for Impy and still has enough gold for some reasonable army.
Very likely, especially if DauT can control. DauT doesn't control this, which it
Mhm.
seems DauT is all about. He has very tunnel vision here at the moment, so he might leave this area uncontested.
Yeah.
TaToH did mix in 2 scorps and has a monk as well. Some crossbows with Still very little up.
Ooh. Champion
Scale mail
longswords.
armor and metal arms.
That
I
has
don't
to be
think I don't
longsword,
think this
man.
is champion. Yeah,
This
I
is
think
la-
it's
yeah.
longswords.
That's why I said champion line, indicating everything in between.
I didn't hear
Okay.
the line.
Champion
the
line.
part. Okay, I'm sorry.
All good.
Lumber camp still developing his economy. Still developing economy. So yeah, he knows DauT is committed. I really like this move with TaToH. It's really, really clever. He knows DauT is heavily on skirms. DauT is expecting TaToH to do the crossbow, but then again, he's showing 2 crossbows with very low upgrades, which means DauT might start to think that there might be something else. And DauT is showing amazing micro here, running right into 2 scorps, picking off 2 archers, and
Splitting
that's
towards them. Oh god.
split against the scorps that fire right through them anyway. Brilliant micro.
Oh god.
There's a Mangonel from DauT. He did pick up
That
TaToH's Mangonel. Oh,
Mangonel.
TaToH. Mangonel's going down. Still a Scorp, I would say. Still a very good trade for TaToH in the end.
I think so as well. Can you show me the stone for about 440 here? And the question I wanted to ask earlier, what do you think about elephant archers? Because TaToH?
No.
Okay, why?
TaToH also has stone.
Yeah.
Do we have to talk more about it?
Castle going down because he's earlier in?
Do we have to talk more about elephant archers? That was fine.
Because TaToH is earlier in, then we'll kill the castle. Oh? This is normally the moment where you go like, bada boom! DauT is rank 11! Why did you see that so many lead skirmishes going down? I cannot believe it! DauT is wasting his whole advantage. He lost every of his army, and now TaToH is 17 villagers ahead, and no one has military left.
Stimmt. Castle going up from DauT on the middle. Very solid. And he has not shown the champion. You seem very pleased with yourself.
Like always.
TaToH still not shown the men at arms. Now he's doing men at arms again. And scale mill again. Do you see that?
It's triple tech mod, NAC2.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, NAC3 will be quadruple tech mod. Yeah,
Crazy.
so that he can not to loom 4 times.
Okay. So TaToH is switching into longswords. DauT has no idea. He has keine Ahnung about the barracks.
So good. It's a Monday after all.
Yeah, it's true. And, you know, please the fans. There's a lot of barracks coming for TaToH. I mean, TaToH has a lot of barracks. But, oh, man. Oh, DauT!
dude.
Oh.
All micro.
Now DauT still doesn't know about the longswords.
Okay, better micro and the other guy trying to build a bad castle. Did we switch up colors again?
A bad castle?
Oh, a risky
I mean,
castle.
he's up to imp, so it doesn't really matter where he places it. But it is risky indeed, but he
The
does have the
Mangonels.
military that...
Oh, ground attack.
target. The skirmish there. Oh, that was also nice target fire. Oh. Not too shabby, Mr. DauT.
Enforcing TaToH back.
TaToH is running
There's not
back,
a lot
yeah.
of stuff left. One
Yeah,
Mon,
that
one
was-
skirmisher, won't perform too well against 3 Mangonels.
Indeed.
And now Imp with nothing to follow it up.
Well, he has 5 longswords. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're also gonna be 200 swordsmen. He's making an outpost as well to get better. Oh, the splits. DauT does have the perfect.
I didn't want... No, I won't rub it in. Let's continue casting.
Do you really? Would you rub in that you had right a decision DauT made? DauT.
Okay, that actually means I made a wrong call. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was only 1 elephant archer, although, so it's fine. But yeah, still champions on the way. He needs to find a tool that can actually take down the castle. And he's making his own castle on the hill right here. That is a very nice placement because the trebs can shoot from within the safety of the castle. And TaToH still has, I mean, the villager counts. DauT has caught up in the villager counts. So it's not completely over. DauT still has the map control. He's switching to cav archers.
Let's take a look
Really?
at the main gold of TaToH, please. How much do we have left there?
Yeah.
Oh, running real dry.
700 gold
But
there.
That
and we
castle
have
will protect the gold behind
yes,
there as well.
2,400 gold in this as well. Quick maps. And yeah, DauT is still, he's investing heavily into Castage though. He knows he just needs range units now to defend against the 200 swordsmen.
Mhm.
So I would like to see from TaToH now a kind of a sneaky switch into skirms or arbalest behind this as well. Would really support his push here. Although DauT is doing very good moves now to actually maintain the center control and actually still countering the units that TaToH is making.
Oh, and botkin arrow, so will be the switch there. Army at the left hand side, we'll take a close look at that if there is the switch. Well, skirmishers scouting that, won't be surprised. Oh, it's not an army,
A
it's
lot of dead
villagers
hippos.
with a plan.
This is a very brave skirmisher. DauT now has mobility, picked off 2 monks. Very nice moves there. TaToH is he hasn't done the champion upgrade yet, and it's not looking like it's on the way yet. DauT using the market a lot to get it to imp. He's about to click, and he's gonna, this feels like a very close game at the moment.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, who the chances do you like more? Because it feels so close. TaToH now with the sneaky tower, DauT sees it, but tricky to spot it. We are kind of trying to control that, but the Lord sees things.
The Lord has vision.
Yeah.
Eyes.
An eye. Leadless.
1 eye. Okay. Good for him. Yeah, so I mean, this game is now going to be all about the center. I don't think raiding is going to come too much into play because both of them have fairly well-walled maps and very safe. Yeah,
I
so
thought we didn't see a trap yet.
TaToH did make one. He's queuing up 3. I think he wants to go for the immediate. He doesn't want to leave a room for DauT to actually take out 1 trap at a time.
Okay.
He wants to be able to, for DauT to actually take the trebs out, he would have to commit there for a longer time, you know?
Well, he could just send the Elephant Archer in, 3 Mangonels, shoot, move back. He would probably, if TaToH's not watching, the Elephant Archer dies. If he's not watching, he will take the Mangonels, obviously.
You're implying that TaToH would not see that.
Yes.
Very unlikely. Yes. Good try, though.
Thanks. I'm Hypecaster. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think if?
Okay. Very good micro by DauT. Not. Yeah, this is looking very good for TaToH. The castle goes down before DauT gets imp as well. So what is DauT's fallback plan here? 5 range, he has 1 stable. So he is heavily coming into Cowasher still. That seems to be his unit of choice. But with TaToH making the switch into 1 Cowasher and skirmishers, that suddenly counts as what DauT has again. So TaToH did a really good job here of being on top of things and actually making the switch preemptively before.
We're still lacking bloodlines on those CA, and I think we will instantly see chemistry and a switch into bombard cannons because looting the trap, he still needs units here. Can we see the Magnet side? That's actually with ground attack.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice by TaToH there. DauT doing a castle in the back now. It's downhill as well, so TaToH can always camp on top here now to fight back. So it's not optimal for sure, but then again,
There was no better option.
he doesn't have too many choices here.
Racer now before chemistry, maybe didn't have enough resources. He's actually short on gold, although he had so much control. Is he trying to run through there? Shouldn't really try to kill that one. Should
Still
like
it's
now?
not
Oh
open.
god, he's running through. Don't kill! Don't kill! Don't kill! He's running on it! No! Okay, just kill the house.
Let's kill the house. That works as well.
He prepared that earlier.
Nice hype casting though.
No, he prepared that earlier.
Yeah,
You
that was
remember
calculated.
the 4 or 5 villagers?
Yeah, that's
You
why they
can just run through the
makes
center.
sense. The Lord knows. Still, the hill here. It's gonna be an uphill battle for DauT for sure. DauT does have more population, funnily enough. It's gonna be a skirm war now. I think DauT is switching into cow archers again. So, yeah, what is DauT expecting here though to achieve? He's inside here. I don't know how much damage he's expecting to do as well. TaToH's doing a good job at gating up and making some house and walls. So, if anything, DauT is kind of making a suicide trap for himself here. If there are 20 skirms coming in behind now, blocking him off, he could wall here as well. If TaToH deletes this and places walls, it could be nasty.
But he has a scouting trip group after that. Oh, actually, we got a trap out here. Bombard cannon should be coming out pretty soon. Gold control somewhat lost for now. I think DauT should have reserves at home though.
Yes, he has a little bit of gold in the back still. Not sure where the second gold is, probably mined out. But yeah, he's losing control. TaToH still has this hill, and if TaToH gets a castle up here, that should cement his position completely. DauT is doing a good job. He's trading well. He's like 15 population ahead. He did get into TaToH's base again. TaToH does have a very safe base though in general, but if he gets the cowards up on this hill, that could be a lot of dead villagers.
He's snacking someone on the TC first. The CA will die eventually. The question is how many will they get before they die?
He's done a very good job so far. Until now.
Until now. But Mangonon Micro you just showed, and now
and
he's
going the wrong
unfortunately
way.
going
Yeah,
in the
it's
wrong
going the
direction.
wrong direction.
We'll still snag 5-6 villagers, but
Yeah.
yeah, the top one would have killed like 20-30 for sure. Halberdier is not really the unit I want to see now from TaToH.
No, me neither. TaToH might be expecting some sort of switch because he feels like he thinks maybe DauT can't fight back with skirms, but he certainly can. And he picked up a lot of vills. He's 8 vills ahead now. He does have a solid economy and solid production going. What DauT really needs now is to actually take back this hill. If DauT gets this hill back before the castle goes up, if he can do an anti-DauT castle strategy, that'll be brilliant for him. He's taking a really good trade so far.
He has way more army here. If
Yeah.
one villager was repairing that Mangonel, that would have been so good for him. Nice trap there, and I think if he has like 2-3 bombard cannons out, I think it was looking so good for him. And we see the first ones.
One coming, the second one coming as well, third one as well.
Look at DauT's gold.
Does TaToH have Warwolf? These trebs are quite accurate, I must say. They do a lot of damage.
I would be surprised.
It hit in the middle there, so we'll see. Either way, bomber cannons, DauT needs to micro here, so does TaToH. Let's see. Treb shots are going in for the Mangano, for the... That suit looks like Warwolf to me. Both volleys hit in the exact same spot.
Oh, that's War.
See, that's Warwolf. I know things as well. Yeah, good micro with DauT. He did clean up all of TaToH's army. DauT, still very similar populations, but now the cast is up for TaToH, and that's all he needs. He's also done a really good job at repairing the trebuchets there. Oh man, still surviving. Crazy. He's trading very poorly with his army
He
though.
switched the focus. He's attacked the bottom one, now he's
Yeah.
attacking the top one instead of staying on one.
DauT is all not like TaToH has wasted a lot of units by just them going to the gather point. TaToH, I mean DauT as well didn't micro really well though. He also could have gathered his units and actually used them better. TaToH still now in full complete control. Both of them struggling actually on 130 population. So it's a very scrappy game, very tough game for both right now. A lot of idle villagers as well for both players. And yeah, but it's looking like TaToH is taking full control there. Also adding a town center on the gold. Just keep cementing his position in the middle here.
DauT still with a lot of gold here. No one really going for any relics, not too important. They're still completely fighting for that middle. Bombard cannon shot there didn't hit. Let's take a look. Wolf just helping out so
target
much.
fire.
and-
That was very beautiful. TaToH, a really good prediction here at where DauT's bomber cannons are moving. So quite, yeah, beautiful moves by TaToH for sure. The thing is for DauT as well here, he can't keep his skirms collected. Warwolf does splash damage, so if he gets one good shot even on skirms, that's suddenly 10 skirms dead in one volley.
Yeah, that's so sick. Why is TaToH giving up that position? It just felt so good there.
I mean, he's not giving up, he's just falling back until he has a bigger population of army and feels more confident in that regard. He's also adding upgrades for his cavalry, so it seems like he's making a stable switch behind this. I don't see too many stables though. There's 2 here. Not sure if that's for light cav, I assume so. But still, now what I would like to see from TaToH is the full champion switch. He has 200 swordsmen already. Get the last upgrades and do champion. Then you can really push it from there. Funnily enough though, DauT does not have any gold control. But look at its gold in the bank
But
right
he
now.
had it for so long, right?
Yeah.
And he's going for mass skirmishes. The only gold like he's really putting on the map is via those bombard cannons. And he put like 6, 7 so far. Still has some at the top. And he has a nice push going into the base there. A bit right through where we are at the moment.
Yeah, I mean the thing for now is TaToH has all his production. All his production going in the center, so he's struggling to...
Overchopped.
yeah, for sure. He's struggling to actually... Oh, he's not closing it either, so DauT can actually run in here. I mean, DauT does have an equal lead, so if he can pick off, say, 30 vills or so, 20, 30 vills, even though he doesn't have a middle position, that might be enough for him to actually... Ooh, the bomb came down. That might be enough for him to actually suddenly have an edge again. But then again here, if TaToH had champion here, he could just make like 10 champions and then he would be fine here.
TaToH now should have the gold back, right? But TaToH, he's actually... Is he going into light cap or is that Cavaliers?
He is going for light cav. I don't agree with this decision. I mean, I understand because there's so many skirms and he also wants to have the tools to raid, but it just makes so much sense to go for champion here. Just to have that as an option for you. He's now losing more and more vills. I'm sure he's... What's TC?
Q.
I'm sure he's still producing villagers because he feels like he's going to lose a lot of villagers here. And yeah, as he should, because that's what's happening.
TaToH did build a very early monastery, remember? When we thought it was the second archery range? He never collected a single relic, although he has 1 relic in his base.
Yeah, it's true. That's something he definitely should have done. He's also adding a stable in the back now, trying to make light cap. I still think just 200 swordsmen here or champions would have done the job as well.
And like, yeah, I think so as well. You have them there. Yeah, you're kind of revealing that you're going for them by via the flag on the barracks, but still, it's been good. And they're kind of trading bases at the moment. Who has the
Yeah.
upper hand here?
But like, the thing is, DauT is not trading his base. He's still on the outskirts of his base. It's just their production buildings. DauT is in TaToH's base. He's in deep. Real deep. Not my voice. But,
Okay.
so he's killing a lot of vills right now. But the question is this trade worth it in the end? He's losing the bomber cannons, losing a lot of skirms. He did pick off, say, 15 vills, maybe. So I would definitely say it was worth it. TaToH should clean this up now. I do like the way the light cavs are working right now.
Military count will be pretty brutal. It was 55 to 35. And soon TaToH will be ahead. Trust me.
In village count?
In military count.
Oh, military count. Yeah, for sure. DauT is doing a nice job here again, killing some more vills. Still, I mean, the skirms are trading well here, funnily enough. There's no bloodlines for Britain, so the light caps are slightly weaker. DauT is doing bloodlines himself. Finally, he lost so many cav archers without bloodlines. Imagine if he had bloodlines for those 30 cav archers, it would have helped a lot. TaToH made a guard tower.
Ah, those were those 4 sneaky villagers earlier.
Yeah. They were running
What,
to the left.
what went down there? Like, those were 4, 2 left, and I see a lot of dead bodies there.
Yeah, it's 4 bodies there. Probably villagers from DauT, I would guess. I'm not sure.
Sounds
Yeah.
like 'em.
Sounds like DauT. Dead vills. DauT picking off the traps, picking off. This is only looking very good for DauT.
What a wild game here.
What a crazy. Yeah, DauT has done incredibly well to hold on in this game.
Yeah.
Really like his decision to move his army into TaToH's base instead of fighting for the middle. Once you realize TaToH has such a good position. And TaToH is very tunnel vision in the middle as well. So that's like his focus is to hold the middle to win, but he also leaves his home base with all of his economy so exposed at the same time. TaToH still is in the driver's seat if you look at the position on the map. But DauT is certainly fighting well. But also in post-Imperial Age, you would favor Britons most of the time.
Well, depends. If we get onto mass hussars, and if the eco is good enough for DauT, I really like that position. Eco not that well set up for now. We don't even see all the defense upgrades. Now back on gold. Cast is getting a lot of damage, and oh god, another hole.
DauT getting in again with about 15 light cav with full upgrades.
But cannons in
Except
danger
armor,
here.
yeah.
Let's take a look if we can save those. Trying to micro back. Light cav are blocking each other. Villagers are trying to repair there. Not really.
nice
And
by
he
DauT
saves
here.
those. Looks like he is focusing that even down. Nice one.
The halberdiers are on the light cav archers as well, but there should be no poor micro without here. They should pull the cav archers back. He's letting them take too many hits, but at the same time he's getting a lot of idle time and dead villagers in TaToH's base. TaToH is still struggling under 100 villagers.
What a wild game here. Pop 140, both of them going up and down, really forcing each other to the limit here. Bombard cannons again going forward, but defensive trap now out, and we have seen what those can do before.
Yeah. The Wolf traps are such a powerful defensive tool, especially when DauT doesn't have a castle. DauT cannot make traps himself, so he needs to make bombard cannons, and they only have 12 range, which means
Why does not have a castle? He only lost 2, I believe.
he made some towers earlier, and also he sold some stone, I assume.
Okay, has to be
TaToH
that.
did get his 2 stables up in the back. This is something DauT needs to deal with. Honestly, just make a stone wall here, and you're safe. But DauT is
You're
not.
giving up a lot of wood and food control there. I think
Yeah.
it just should have been a wall earlier, but that's sad now
Yeah.
afterwards. Sending in some light cav to clear it up, but still, lost idle villagers, both with 12 idols at the moment.
Both of them are still queuing up vills, I assume, if I can find that TC. Yeah, both of them are still making. This says everything about how this game has been playing. They're almost at the hour mark, and both of them still have to make villagers. That says everything about this game right now.
Iron casting, such a late upgrade, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just will see horse color now being researched as well.
That would not surprise me either. The main thing we're missing here now is, sure, we have siege, we have bombarkins, we have trebs, but we haven't seen a single ram, nor do we see any mangonels or onager attack at this point. Yeoman coming in from TaToH. You know what Yeoman also does? He gives good attack upgrades to your towers. And TaToH likes towers.
Okay, only has 1 for now, is still on stone, so maybe can go for some. And, well, he's lacking the army in the center, lost all his CA. Kind of unfortunate for him, and maybe we'll take a look at the fight in the center, because that could be a game-deciding one.
Yeah, it's kind of pushing in. I mean, TaToH's now suddenly looking at a really healthy population. He's got a really good composition going now with light cav helps and skirms, and that was quite the quick end after all that hype.
GG, what a great game. So much fighting for the center, lots of tech switches. I will do that, I will do this. Then the nice trap defense down the hill with the castle protection. TaToH completely walled himself up and then found a good timing. DauT kind of tried to stop it. Could he maybe prevented TaToH from getting to the center there?
The thing was, DauT had no scouting intel ever. He didn't know what TaToH was going to make to take back the middle. He only knew there was archers running around the map, but he didn't know he knew the upgrades, but he didn't know if this was a committed archer transition or if it was going to be light cav, knights, long swords. You never know, right? So he was in the dark, but TaToH did all the right moves, I would say, until Imperial Age to get back the middle. And I would say after that, DauT started making all the right moves to actually try and fight back in the game. So all in all, both of them played great. There is a really tricky civ matchup here for DauT. Indians against Britons. You would favor Britons most of the time. But yeah, the gold also is actually very close to DauT's base compared to TaToH's base in general. So yeah, I would say really well played by both.
The thing is, DauT, he stayed in Castle Age longer, meaning actually TaToH can only expand once he is imp.
Yeah.
And DauT prevented the nice move out here that we saw earlier in, like, here at the base, right?
Mhm.
And blocked the castle off. But still, we had villagers sneak around and get that castle off. And that was exactly what we said earlier.
Yeah.
Skirms or the scout patrolling this area were crucially lacking.
Question is if he had enough even then to stop
But if he
it once.
sees it, well, he had the
Yeah,
CA,
it
he
looked
had
like- but
Mangonels.
He might have been able to. But that's also what we said. DauT might end up tunnel visioning too much in the actual center and ignoring the stone and gold that TaToH had here. TaToH also ate all of this gold as well, which helped a lot, obviously. But yeah, real well played by TaToH. We'll have a look at the achievements. As Nili is leaving me alone, getting undressed. Monka S. KD very much in favor of TaToH in the end. I think it was quite similar all the way until there. Economy-wise, TaToH ended up with way more food, which is a little bit surprising to me, given that DauT is Indians. But gold ended up with actually DauT being the most collected. Wood and stone as well. Usually, wouldn't you say all these are opposite? Indians are supposed to have most food, and the Britons maybe more wood, stone, and gold.
Well, but they didn't go for the typical army composition, right? We didn't see mass Arbalest, mass Imperial Camels.
Yeah,
We saw
true.
kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
Skirmishes against champions, and skirmishes.
Stimmt. So yeah, uptimes. There's still a very late uptime by DauT, especially being Indians. I know we committed 5 villas forward, but even so, Indians with the cheaper villas and great economy, usually you get up even faster still.
Yeah. And we were surprised there as well, right? I even said we're expecting him, like, I even changed my mind several times. I thought, okay, it will be 2 scouts, and then fast castle age, it will be 1 archer, and then fast castle. And he went skirmishes, then sneak around forward, all the aggression, didn't kill a single villager, forced 2 defensive towers.
You could probably argue that it wasn't worth the investment in the end.
Could argue that. Let's do some axes over here as well.
All right.
And players are taking a small break, apparently.
Which
TaToH
X are we going for?
I would go for Britons and Indians.
Thank you. What? Why it goes over there? What? What is this, man?
It's just people moved it.
Britons.
I will rearrange those later.
Indians. There we go.
Okay.
That's difficult. All right. Should we show maybe another scene?
We can show the main scene that will show us and the living room. Oh no, the players' room. No, we know the
Oh,
players
no
aren't
one's
there. Well, then we can show the break scene.
Break. Wait. Ah, there we go.
Oh, food time! Look at that.
I'm hungry, man.
Oh yeah, Memp eating there. The cook already done with the stuff. Nicov and Liereyy in the back. Dabson at the front. Fire's head in the front. Jordan, the overlay guy. Felix, BBQTurkman there. Left hand side corner could be
MBL, no?
Oh, MBL. Yeah,
Looks like MBL.
the very shy guy.
Sweater, hoodie.
Yeah,
All right. So that was great.
yeah.
Now let's go back to
Us.
players.
Back to the good part. Okay, let's go to
right.
players.
Well, you said good parts, maybe not. Well,
Ha-
I mean, there are
half
no
of it.
There are no players.
Left hand side.
All the way to the left.
Yes.
I like. All right, so we can maybe look at the draft.
Okay,
professional
what's the next map?
casting.
Do you know it? Without looking? Oh no, you wouldn't. But I only looked. just
Maybe
looked
Racer
before.
Fortress.
Oh,
Oh.
you're so well prepared. I love your knowledge, man.
Yeah, man. So it's 2-0 for TaToH, though. How did the
Mhm.
scores get updated?
Maybe there's a guy working in the background and not trusting us to do it on our own.
Not bad, not bad.
That's an arm. That's
Yes.
another arm.
Both look at
Oh.
what they're wearing. Look how beautiful that shirt is.
Oh.
Both of these players obviously representing
TaToH's beard
Team
is,
Secret.
you can see, like, over the next 9 days, you can see TaToH's beard actually grow, right? He was completely
Yeah, true.
baby shaved
True.
before. And that's already a day 3 beard.
Yeah. Well, DauT is on his 3-month beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It just doesn't change. He shaves and it's there still. It's just how it is.
well, it's a Serbian
I
razor,
guess, I
right?
guess, Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, what else can we see? So game 3 is Regicide Fortress. Obviously, a map DauT is known for. There's been his home map ever since the end of time, start of time, since 200 years before Christ or whatever you call it. So he should, on paper, maybe be a little bit slight favorite here. But what
Mhm.
civs do you expect to see here?
I don't like TaToH stiff too much. if we think about it, like, honestly, Japanese won't perform too poorly. If you just go Samurais, I don't see Vikings doing too well against, like, they need to go Arbalest. Malians don't have the prettiest counters. Incas, kind of Arbalest, Slinger, something. It feels still that DauT is probably going for kind of the safe, standard Berbers Mangonel like Camel Archer Mangonel choice.
Yes.
And against that, I'm not too happy with Incas. Maybe it's just the 60 villagers Arbalest approach with Vikings.
You know what? I think it's Vikings here, yeah. Because he expects DauT to go Berbers here,
Mhm.
which is the obvious choice. DauT wants to use Japanese probably for Coast Mountain and then do Celts for Prairie. DauT could throw a curveball in here and do Celts for Red Side Fortress, I think. Celts should have the edge, I would say, against all of TaToH's civs that he has left over. TaToH will most likely save Malians for Coast to Mountain, and then he has Incas for Prairie, and I think Vikings for Red Side Fortress. That's what makes most sense to my eyes and my brain. It's not always to be trusted.
Yeah, you call it a DauT curveball. I'd call it a misclick. But
Yeah, I mean, both
the same for
says
him.
the same thing.
Okay.
Right, so let's jump into the game and see what they are actually picking.
Okay.
But we
let's
know
get
it's
that a
gonna be
bit
Red Side Fortress.
smaller.
And we need to
Adjust the sound
adjust
as well.
the sound. Professional caster.
Indeed. Very happy.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
Yes. So now everything is working, right?
Yes.
Then we are all happy.
That big.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't mean to do that. Meanwhile, you can maybe say something.
Okay. That's Age of Empires 2. Welcome.
Hype.
Hype. Luke, thanks for the $22. So much entertainment. Thank you, everything. The Viper.
Well said, Nili.
Oh, I misread.
That's nice of you. Alright, so we have Vikings for TaToH, and DauT did go for the DauT curveball Celts.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a misclick.
I
So
don't
maybe
think so either.
Maybe it doesn't mean the same thing. This is what I kind of thought. I thought DauT might pick Celts because Vikings is kind of good against Berbers.
We want to have DauT Blue. Sorry. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted to have one guy host and then keep it that way, but players are weird. Okay,
I'm a player.
those two players are weird. And Vote Raiders is a unit that feels good against Vikings.
Yes. I'm just picturing now full siege, World Raiders. I don't really see what.
I'm just picturing them as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. World Raiders, like I just don't see a counter for World Raiders and Onagers. I don't see what Vikings do.
Do you even need Onagers? I think Vote Raiders aren't too performing too poorly against Arbalest.
Not even to get on top of them, but if there's castles around, if there's micro potential, then
Agreed.
Then,
Obviously, then
Arbalest
you can't fight
always.
under the castles.
Exactly.
You need some siege as
yeah,
well.
obviously.
But map control should be good for the Celts player. Eco should be tiny bit better for Vikings, but Celts Eco isn't too.
Not too bad either, huh?
I heard that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, good ears.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about the maps? Woodlines, not the greatest for DauT. He does have a nice woodline here on the hill, but it's not something you really want to drop a town center on. Town center options could be deleting this and get a TC here. Could also go up on the top side here, but yeah, two goals exposed. I don't think we will see a lot of. If this was a Chinese player, I would say we would see this walled off, maybe even here, just to secure the whole back base here for a free boom.
Yeah. Send 3 villagers out, market blacksmith there, your typical Jinghua approach,
Yes.
for example. Maybe we'll talk a bit about overall gold positioning. Pretty safe for all players. Extra golds, though, heavily in favor for TaToH.
Heavily in favor of TaToH indeed, especially given that there are hills here that he can use as well for his advantage. This is his third gold and the second stone, so this means this one is pretty much pocketed back even further, safe in his pocket.
Kind of weird why
Okay.
that happens. But yeah, pocketed.
It's your map.
Great pun. It's my map.
NAC,
It's at Fortress, yeah. Thanks for testing it very intensely and giving me constructive feedback on all the maps. I can play the same game with you.
So DauT's on with a few layers, so is TaToH. 1 second difference. How much of an impact does that have?
Oh, I didn't get that. I was still happy about my joke. What was the question?
Was it a joke? It was serious.
No, it was just a sick burn. I was just like enjoying it, like picturing it next to the Vote Raiders.
Okay. So DauT is now eating his boar. It's not too much to say in the Register Fortress early game, man.
It's Age of Empires, man. It's like the first 12 minutes, nothing is happening ever. Like this is actually the best thing, that we are cutting out 4 minutes at the start, right?
Yeah.
At Regicide. Maybe we should only play Regicide in the future, without castles. Regicide without castles. What do you think about that? Just more villagers and resources at the start.
No.
Okay, then without a castle, and we start, or without a king, we start in feudal age with medium resources.
No.
And let's call the tournament something with the hippo.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so TaToH is going for 4 villagers, building 2 on blacksmith, 2 on market. I think it was a mistake. He now moved it off. Usually we put 2 on the market and 1 on the blacksmith. Some weird managing, but it works. Whatever works.
Mhm.
Perfect resource to click up immediately, and I assume DauT does the same. They maintain their 1 second difference.
Eye on eye.
Very, very impressive.
Okay, DauT, he is not sending villagers on stone yet, right? Okay, only sending 2 now. Will be somewhat in time. He has a bit shorter walking distance to the mining camp here.
Mhm.
But still feels... Well, he might lack the timing a bit. Oh, that scout.
Did not take single
Any-
damage.
Well, that's land for you.
Okay.
Not?
Well, I mean, he was running right into the castle. It doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Maybe he ducked.
Yeah, so do you think... How do you think they're
that's
going
a good question.
to finish it then?
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
That's what I thought as well. But what do you think? How do you think they will play in Castle Age?
You just asked that question.
But you can't answer yes to that.
Yeah, the same. No, you asked how will they play. Do you think they will boom with 2 TCs and we will see an early Imperial Age from TaToH? DauT will go 3 TCs. We'll have a small Mangalore defense that will fail against the Arbalest and then transition into Vote Raiders. And then I said yes, absolutely.
Yeah, but how will they play Castle Age?
Yes.
I just said it. They will boom. 3
Sorry, I
TCs
just-
DauT, 2 TCs
I
TaToH.
just don't really listen to you, man.
Shit.
So I have a quick pause here.
What's going on? They're still there.
Yeah.
No. So in all honesty, it feels like DauT is typically the 4 TC boomer compared to TaToH with
I
Vikings.
know that too well, man. How
Why?
many times I've been his flank in a team game.
Oh yeah, that's ugly.
All right, so very poor by TaToH to not jump the villagers into the castle and then send them out on the other side. He would have saved like 1 second there.
Yeah,
So
maybe
very,
more.
very
maybe
sloppy.
more.
1.5,
Yeah.
very sloppy, but he
Yeah.
was there in time, so
Well,
it's
maybe
okay.
he didn't want to have the king block. Maybe he should have ungarrisoned the king. Villagers in, villagers out, king in. That's the order.
He could also just send the vills.
Yeah,
not
But
the
maybe
king.
the king could have blocked them before, and then you would have lost half a second.
But how would he
times
block?
3.
Just send only the vills out.
Shift
hold
click.
shift and
Oh
click the
yeah,
vills.
yeah. You're the only one in the world doing that.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. I've never seen anyone do that except you. Like now, 4 people at the couch are like,
You can
What?
do that.
"What?" And then Onlu is like, "Yeah, since 1997."
Man, all right, perfect. All right, 2 TCs. DauT is still long distance mining stone. Do you think this is a mistake or on purpose?
That's a mistake.
Because he's now going
Oh,
on the
now
take
sending
here.
the village over?
So there's a boom, both of them fighting with their scouts. Seems like TaToH has the edge there. DauT fighting back for some reason.
He wanted to
DauT.
debate 1 more hit and thought
Yeah.
TaToH was going back, but TaToH instantly fought back, has now 10 more HP, and needs to go back. Kind of early heavy plow. And I love that he's
I
not
like
resealing
it.
that farm. Oh, is he? Would be a mistake. Don't.
My boy. Yeah, I think it's a nice timing for help, especially with Vikings. You should do that because you have free hand cut already. Makes sense to just push your eco into the next level because you're gonna have a great eco regardless. Might as well invest into that heavy plow right away.
Yeah. That's kind of an indicator for
It's long
3
game.
TCs for me.
3, it could be 4. I mean, doesn't say anything about that in my opinion. But like, it could be also. No. TaToH is. No. I think
No.
it's usually hinting towards late game. I would say
What do you mean? I need an explanation.
that they go to Imperial Age.
To see heavy plow?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
He doesn't want to kill him in Castle Age.
Yeah, but I'm not really expecting that from Vikings against Celts anyways.
I've seen a big berserk push by Bacti in a show match for NAC2.
Oh yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah.
Rehydration. I was Indians.
Ah yeah, that match, but it's not Regicide Fortress, my friend.
It is
Rehydration.
Regicide Fortress.
Yeah, this is Regicide Fortress.
That's what it is.
The other one was Rehydration.
Yes.
The map was way more open.
No. You can wall.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I could have.
That's not how it works, right? Okay, but that was an interesting game by BBQT there for sure. So I still go with my approach here that TaToH is playing 3 TCs. DauT is going for the Mangonel aggression. Will be shut down by Arbalest after TaToH defended with 1 Mangonel himself.
Why do we even watch?
I have no idea. It's just to entertain people.
Okay.
We shouldn't really show that. We could also like just write it down as a script and upload it. And then like 11k
They can
people like
read it.
well written.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that works.
And like just like and then there was a Mangonel shot. 35 crossbowmen died. 2 villagers extra were produced.
How do you describe the DauT castle?
There was an attempt to build a castle on a hill. There were 3 Mangonels. All 8 villagers died. The player in the blue sent 4 more villagers. They died. Then he sent 6 more villagers. They died. He sent 5 crossbowmen. He didn't micro them. They died. He sent 4 more villagers. Meanwhile, his TC was idle. Then he sent 3 more villagers. They died. Blue player typed GG, shook his hand. The chat went 11111111. Next message 11111111. Next message 11111111.
Okay, it's fine. We got this. That was incredibly accurate. I want to read this now. Can you do that? Make that happen? I want to read that now. You're very happy with yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes I am.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right. Well, I mean, we need to do something to entertain during Regicide Fortress.
Well, we might get a
He's
kill soon.
shooting a
It's
tower.
already 18 minutes in the game. The next kill might be around the corner.
Identical villager counts.
Defensive Mangonel. 2.5 minute difference in imp timing. But DauT will have 10 more villagers when he reaches.
Don't see a 4th TC for DauT yet.
It's coming. That's why we cast replays. I think I shouldn't be allowed to cast replays. Like, it seems like I know it all. Oh.
TaToH sees this. DauT!
Oh, he shouldn't show.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, he is a scout. Oh, maybe
Heal
heal
him,
him.
heal him.
Oh,
Oh.
he did this thing. That's interesting.
Wheelbarrow though from DauT. So TaToH does have a heavy eco edge at the moment, given that he has handcart.
The power of the Vikings, right? And he has more villagers. That's actually something that shouldn't really happen, right? Oh, an interesting scout here. Could he maybe pick something off? Shouldn't really happen. The monk should come over and start the conversion. Let's take a look. The other scout, I think he should just split those Magnots off, right?
Yes.
To maybe get a ground attack off.
Yes.
But he didn't. Oh! Monk hit behind the relic. Was just sitting down and then hiding behind it. But now he picked it up again. Oh, another relic as well. Brings him up to 4, and that's why he isn't ahead in villages.
But he almost is.
He almost is. Because TaToH at the moment...
He is.
He is! Oh god, how can I be so wrong?
Yeah.
TaToH at the moment producing out of 2 TCs, DauT obviously out of 4.
TaToH going for the fast imp approach. He's idling his TCs now at he did idle them at around 70-ish villagers. That's why DauT caught up and passed him, and now he's going for the ranges and gonna probably add trebs right away and try to just pile on the pressure really fast. Might be also a ram arbalist push. That seems more likely since his castle is far away. Far
Yeah.
away. DauT is looking close to go to Imperials as well. He's idling as well some TCs, except this one for some reason.
I already told you,
This
2.5 minute
is-
difference,
this
10
is-
villagers more.
This is so strange. 3 villagers queued up in one
Yeah.
and none in the other.
Like, too few people are actually using control groups for all TCs. Like, they're still pressing HC, HC, HC.
Yes.
That's really bad.
No.
Why?
Why not?
Because just setting
If you
group
have the-
7 and
If
do
you
them
have the
all.
speed, you can just run through them quickly because you don't it doesn't work properly that it always produces first in the. I mean, one control group for each TC
No,
or for all together.
for all of them, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't work because it doesn't always produce where it does produce where it's empty. Say
Yeah.
these 3 TCs are producing and that one is not. The
Ah,
next,
yeah,
next
okay.
villager will go there, but after that, it doesn't take into account how far the villager is produced.
Exactly. It's not the perfect strategy, but
sure.
most people are just doing QEQ or HD, HD, HD and just jumping back. So they aren't taking that into consideration either. So we can agree it's not perfect, like the perfect game strategy, but
Mhm.
it's better than what they're doing now. And probably one of the better things humans can handle.
Potentially.
Okay, let's take a look into the fight because we have one player reaching Imperial Age, preparing that Ramgo here.
Obelisk
And
on
Obelisk
the
coming over, but DauT, I think he will be safe. 2 Mangonels in the back here, already on bolts.
Yes, but he's adding more mangonels even, so still, I mean, like, I think this is really smart by TaToH as well. He's forcing the fight up on the top while all the extra resources are at the bottom. So he could potentially take all those at the same time as forcing DauT to completely defend
He
on
goes
top.
around.
That's also, it's really nice decision. TaToH would have, DauT will have to defend up here now, and the Arbalisk can actually outrange the mangonels, so...
I would have lost 8 Arbalists and 6 Rams there.
5.
I would have produced 1 more because my ego is so much better because I used the group.
Come on.
Okay, let's focus on the fight here. Oh, jump under it, but nice quick wall here by DauT.
Oh!
Hello.
Well, he could just shoot the Palisade Gate, honestly.
Well, it's
he's
7
doing
HP
that.
and we can have gates behind that.
For some
DauT.
reason, the TC is not shooting.
Where is he? The Arbalists are not getting
Now
attacked?
it's shooting. Now it's shooting.
That's weird.
It wasn't shooting for the longest time.
Oh god, that's painful.
Maybe it's something to do with the World Raider being there. I don't know.
No, I have no idea. Oh,
he almost
Mangonels
started those.
having some trouble here. Arbalisk doing so much damage. That really shouldn't
Yeah.
happen. It doesn't look like ballistics though. Now TaToH is realizing that as well. He's going for it. Mangonel number 1 is going down. Mangonel number 2 under some threat here. Is surviving that though. TTC finally starts fighting and well, that was a lot of villagers going down. Snipe some more on the gold. Now the World Riders there to clear it up, but only +2 defense and no elite yet.
TaToH doesn't have ballistics yet though, so we can't out micro these too heavily. But yeah, I mean like this, yeah. TaToH always killing the wall. Kill the wall, TaToH.
Breakthrough! Go for the King
Okay, there we
Grove!
go.
Oh.
DauT is
Close.
holding here, The Siege Ram on the way though, but maybe TaToH should have waited for Siege Ram. What do you think? I mean, he has like a small timing window before DauT gets upgrades and stuff, but still, Siege Ram. Now he's gonna have Siege Ram, but he's not gonna have the Rams he needs.
I think he should have moved in a bit more with the Obelisk. I'm not sure if like the run through kind of felt good, but I think he won't take it out. That was a close one.
What?
I think he
Okay.
needed to snipe the Mangonels more to have the real efficiency on those
Yeah,
Rams as well.
For sure.
I think maybe keeping them together is better for
Yeah.
that kill because if you're killing 10 villagers, you're in even footage, but your pushes kind of stop. And that's not how Vikings work earlier. You need to
Indeed.
do that crucial damage in your very small time window. We saw that perfectly executed by MBL on day 1.
Indeed. And TaToH did add a trap, and also the fact that the siege rams are right on top of the castle is really helping him as well. Because he can just ungarrison and go straight for the kill, but DauT does have the numbers. He dealt well with the crossbows, his economy is now better, and he has all the military needs to clean up the siege rams as well. Crossbows, Arbalists are up here doing some damage, TaToH doing the heavy nice shot from DauT here. And this should be easily cleaned up as well after the warriors. The
Okay,
castle does
Mangonel
go
shot
down
at the
though.
top is possible again? Okay, no, he
No.
killed it. No, the second volley didn't kill it. That's why I was going
Yeah.
crazy.
DauT
And
will
what?
clean up the Arbalisk now. He did lose his castle. He does have enough resources for another one, or 2, almost. Not a good shot. Do you think DauT is going to attack Twanger here?
I would actually love to see the TaToH with a tech switch here, and Onijust I think could make a lot of sense. But elite votes could be really nice as well. I think since the military numbers are so low, elite
Mhm.
votes is a bit better.
Elite votes will always be better because you have more mobility as well, but with the combination of Arbalisk and Champion, that could actually work out in TaToH's favor. TaToH does have, I mean, once the upgrades kick in for DauT here, he only has 2 castles at the moment. He's doing Elite World Raider. Once the upgrades kick in and he has fully upgraded World Raiders, he might be able to just jump this army and clean everything in one swipe. But he has the timing needs to be completely on point.
Problem, DauT only 2 castles at the moment. One is researching elite, so production was only at 1 for quite some time. TaToH with his champions can, or like champion line, can produce out of mass amount of those barracks. And now let's take a look. DauT at least has pop 170 freed. Already is building another castle, just finished. Now he's up to 3. Has enough pop space even if he loses some houses. He doesn't need to fight here. He can wait a bit longer. He feels like he wants to commit. What's the best timing?
He's very indecisive here. He doesn't really know. I mean, he might be waiting for higher numbers, waiting for fortune to kick in. I mean, as long as DauT is not in danger of dying or losing like access to all his golds, he can wait. He needs to keep remaking houses potentially. He still has plenty to go on, but all these houses are going to go down. But like if he gets up to 40, 50 warriors, that's just going to completely wipe the floor with all these crossbows and all these units.
I think he can wait. There's nothing really killing at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I think TaToH shouldn't really stay there with his traps. I think he should go for the top castle and really force DauT into a fight. Look at that. DauT even with another castle controlling that gold and even moving out there to the center. Maybe he's going for the wraparound. Look at that. He's coming from the right hand side.
TaToH will see this quite soon though, because he does have the trebuchet line of sight. He sees it and immediately unpacks and falls back. He's going to try and get the twin swordsman in front and just micro the crossbows a little bit.
I think DauT is sniping those two traps and then going back.
Really poor engage from DauT here so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really poor engage from DauT.
But what did he lose? Like 5 votes, killed one trap,
But
bought himself some time.
But that could have killed everything.
I think TaToH saw too early. He was already going back. He has 50 arbalets there, the castle close by. I'm not too sure of that. Okay, no castle close by. So I'm not sure. Like if TaToH was like reacting
Now he
10
can jump.
seconds later.
Now he can jump on it. The thing is, if he could have jumped on the army, he just was indecisive and just patrolled and let them fight, run one by one, one by one. Now he's jumping. This is what he should have done the previous time as well. TaToH's doing a really good job of the way he's maneuvering his arbalest down, though, just to make sure he gets the most value possible.
That's 12 votes.
DauT's engaged.
Oh, that's so bad. This is so bad. And that was like 12 votes going down before the fight actually started. That was great engagement by TaToH.
DauT should clean this up still, but it was such an inefficient fight compared to what it had to be.
I think he needed to delete those walls because he was kind of trying to dive under it, and TaToH was just running to the top. That looked really nice.
He didn't need to delete even. He should just let them fight. He was trying too much to click and do things with them. At some point, you just need to set them free.
Okay.
And let them fight. But he was trying to find the right moment, which didn't. Oh, TaToH with a DauT castle.
Well, 4 villagers going down. This is a chat where this is the time where the chat goes 1 1 1 1 1 1 1.
I see.
Not really.
There was not too many vills though compared to the script.
Oh, but no. Red player is now sending 3 more villagers.
Ah, right. I see. DauT is not taking the best trades here anymore. Now this doesn't make sense without the fight. Yeah, he might clean it up still, but it's right next to the production of TaToH. So TaToH will inevitably always clean this up with an efficient trade. The thing DauT has going for him though is he denied this castle once more. He's controlling the 3rd gold and the extra gold for TaToH now. He should be able to take this out. He's doing Blast Furnace. I'm not sure if he has Arson yet.
I'm pretty sure TaToH is not having gold at the moment.
TaToH has not having gold at the moment. He has gold soon.
But that's the spot where we just got the raider.
I know. He has gold.
2 villagers. Hallelujah.
You take what you get. Again, very efficient trade from DauT here with the Woad Raiders. Woad Raiders just a far superior unit, especially when there's not even champion. And also quite poor upgrades on the twin swordsman as well. The arbalists are not really contributing too much either. Woad Raiders are just too fast and efficient. And yeah, he's also raiding. Took down the TC. They're just going down for TaToH. Trebuchet moving in. This is how confident he is right now.
G
TaToH
to the
calls
G.
the G.
There's also 5 relics ticking in there. We
Exactly.
had the better unit, and that's what we kind of said earlier, right? We kind of predicted how this game went. TaToH, he had a very small timing, and it just felt like those 8 arbalists, it felt pretty raiding the gold there, but it's not the move he needed to do.
He needed a killing move, not a hurting move.
Yeah, agreed.
What he could have done was just gather his whole army and go for 8 cap rams and try to get the castle, and then snowball from there.
Yeah, maybe, honestly, don't you feel like, I think, but like tricky move again, ungarrison 1 ram,
And then send the crossbow.
send the arbalest, snipe the mangonauts, ungarrison the rest.
Well, it could have worked. Could have worked in a lot of ways, but either way, DauT had the tools he needed to defend. Regardless, most likely, he had 3-4 mangonauts behind the castles, and TaToH would have lost a lot of arbalists as well. If
It's a tough timing. DauT kind of knew what was going on, had a beautiful castle setup, right? It wasn't like the natural spot. You kind of, actually he had all 3 gold spots in that direction, so actually it was pretty good.
I mean, in this on paper though, Vikings in post-imperial against Celts isn't really a fair fight. So TaToH he had to make some moves, and he tried. I mean, I really like what he did. It was a really good try. But either way, it's already.
Well, it's weird if the guy in the background is updating it sometimes and then not.
Yeah, that's inconsistent. Overlay guy. So yeah, I mean, TaToH had to do something. He tried a faster imp and tried to make get an advantage in that way. It was a good try for sure, but DauT had the castle for DauT was quite perfect, right on top of the siege workshops there in the end. economy-wise, traded better in the end. Although some of the fights were questionable for DauT.
That was one.
Some of those fights were questionable for DauT.
One.
Economy very nice, balanced. DauT had way more stone, which makes sense because he was investing into those World Raiders. Food eco as well. This all makes sense based on what they were doing. Uptimes, obviously, good for that. Not 2.5 minutes.
My bad. But
Get
it was also
good.
only 7 villagers advantage.
Total 6 castles in total. for
That's
DauT.
sick.
Yeah, he really balances eco nicely for World
Yeah.
Raiders there.
And it's also nice if you want to go vote and you only need to go 1+5. That's also nice.
For sure.
Here we go. Yes, and it's prairie, so the order just stays there as well.
Order stays. Yes, you can go. Says castboard.
Castboard.
Castboard, man.
Says.
Yes. Freaking castboard.
TaToH typing get wrecked there as well.
All right. So we have
Vikings
2 to
against
1.
Celts.
Vikings
So
against.
we see
No, yeah. So let's get those crosses. Let's take a
Berbers
gamble.
against Incas now.
What is this? This doesn't do anything. Oh, it's behind Huns. Oh.
Nice shot.
Oh.
Oh! What a sniper here.
Wow. Didn't know I could do that.
Okay, so upcoming match will be Berbers against Incas, and then we have
Mhm.
Maya against Japanese. Or is an option to go Berbers on Coastal Mountain, which I think is heavily underappreciated. Why?
Come again?
Why is Berbers heavily underappreciated on Coastal Mountain?
Because the villagers run faster.
And?
They have cheap stable units.
What
They
does...
do have.
Yeah, they do. But what does faster running villagers mean?
That their feet move faster.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
That you can get more elephants from further distances. So you don't need to build too many mills, and you can just get them further. So it's like 2 more elephants, 3 more elephants that you can actually access with Berbers.
I can see why you're 2100.
Because I know that. Without that knowledge, I would be 2099.
200 maybe, because you didn't pick Berbers.
Shit.
Very overrated. Picking
Thing?
those 2 extra elephants just because your feet run faster. Do they make that noise when they run? Why do I sign up for this? Why is there a banana here?
For scale.
They're starting. This is bad. Okay. You can open.
I can open so that you can change the game sound. Okay, and it was pretty obvious that TaToH was going for Incas, and we had therefore the pick for DauT to go into Samurais to counter the Incas opening, and we see Berbers on Coastal Mountain because of...
You
So
know what's
he knew
nice
what's
about
up.
Berbers? Their ships move faster.
Yes.
They're they're faster. They don't make that sound, dude.
Okay.
Okay. Can we focus on this game right now? Not
Okay.
talk about Berbers.
Welcome to Nili Apartment Cup 2, day number 3 of the group stage. We are looking into TaToH versus DauT. Banana for scale. The score is 2-1. We are looking into Prairie. We have Incas for Mr. TaToH. DauT is playing Japanese, and we will change the colors immediately because we are professional casters. Now pushing some deer in here, and I'm pretty happy to have a great co-caster who always takes and fills
Hey,
all my
I'm-
gaps.
I'm
Oh,
the
you're the
main
main caster.
You're the co-caster.
Shit.
Come on, man. Get a grip.
Okay, so not signed up for that job.
Mm.
Okay, we are playing Prairie. Less wood, everything is
Ooh.
flat. If it wasn't for all the food, how is your strategy changing?
If there was no food,
If there was not all the extra food, like how like most of the time, people aren't actually going for the extra food. How is
Yes.
this map different to Arabia?
Because there's a lot of extra food.
Okay, thanks.
Wait, what am I supposed to say here, man?
Okay, no, if that's the
I
most
mean,
important
okay,
thing.
there's another thing. It's a little bit more open compared to Arabia, I would say. Besides that, extra food.
Okay.
And also, start with 2 scouts.
Ooh, 2
Okay,
scouts.
okay,
How much better are 2 scouts compared to 2 eagles?
Oh, laming!
Something happening before the 4-minute
Yes.
mark. Let's take a look here, and he's trying to go
Do
for
we have
that
a restart? We have a
kill.
restart. Oh, called it. I'm on
Okay.
point. Apparently, 2 eagles are not better than 2 scouts.
Okay, we just saw it.
Yes,
Proven for all times.
confirmed. That means you can go back to the
Drafting.
drafting page. Oh, I'm
Ah.
getting pro at this.
Yeah,
one.
really good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might want to cast every series
No.
from here on. Okay. Maybe if we change the co-caster?
Very open then
Okay.
for that. All right. So Berbers for Coast Mountain.
DauT knows things.
So we have Incas against Japanese. I would say Japanese on paper is one of the better civs to counter Incas in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, longswords are pretty nice. If we want to go for mass eagles, we could see something like slingers, but honestly, slingers haven't really proven to be a great counter, especially if we see like longswords plus crossbowmen and castle age.
That's the thing. Like you have counter to counter to counter to counter.
Like rock, scissors, paper, lizard, spock.
Not without the spark.
Okay, so
'Cause
rock,
there's
scissors,
only 4
paper,
units.
lizard. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And once the lizard comes into play, I mean the scissor is really good until the lizard comes into play.
Ah.
So like as long as the lizard isn't there,
Mm-hmm.
the scissors do so much damage that the paper can't really do anything.
The explanation was
like
rock
on
solid.
paper,
Most right.
on paper the rock is really good until
Until the scissor
the scissor.
cuts the paper.
I mean no, yeah, but until the paper is out, the rock can be even really good against the paper as well, depending on how the game is playing out.
And how big the rock is. And how
Yes.
small the paper.
Yes.
Rock.
But once the lizard is there, the scissor also isn't that great.
Yeah. Okay, there's time
Okay.
to increase the sound volume. And
Ooh.
TaToH is going for the lame again.
Straight for the lane.
Straight for the lame indeed. And most of the time, people get a bit more scared and don't go for the heavy lame after they just call a restart. So let's take a look. He will, well,
Ooh.
look into trying to steal 2 of those. And,
And we're gonna put out in blue.
oh yeah, very professional here.
Thank
And,
you.
well, 2 not
3
really stolen.
turkeys.
We'll get the first hit off.
It's gonna have a good.
This could be another
Thanksgiving.
restart. Oh yeah.
Can
And
it be?
DauT
How
isn't
can it be
even-
another restart? They both use their restarts.
What map did DauT uses? Oh, map number 1? No, he didn't. We
Yes.
talked we talked about he didn't take his restart on map number 1. Because it was map
Nicht?
number 1. Nicht.
Doch.
Nein.
Doch.
Wir haben gesagt, das war kein Restart.
Nein.
Ja.
Nein.
I even asked you, like,
Warum?
if it wasn't game number 1, he would have taken a restart. That's what I asked you after game number 1.
Stimmt.
Oh, it's not German Monday. I'm just reading in the chat. Please respect that English is the main casting language.
Alles
Our
gut,
mistake.
alles gut. Alles klar. Ich kann spreche Deutsch. Ich habe versucht.
Oh, we could, like, that's a
We
neutral.
could, oh,
That's a neutral one as well, right?
I would say so, because there's DauT Spore.
Okay.
R plus E.
That's a
Next meta. Viper speaks
that's
better
a
German than Nili.
re plus E start.
Viper speaks better German than Nili.
Yes, confirmed.
Yeah.
You clearly make more sense than me.
Well,
Oh, those transitions are so
obviously.
smooth, man.
I know.
Sick.
I know things.
You have a stream deck at home, right?
I've never used it. I had it for 2 years.
Ah, okay.
I should probably start using it.
Well, yeah. I think it's comfortable. Okay, out of restarts now. What does that change? The laming even
Nothing.
gets better, right? So
Or
TaToH should,
worse.
Hmm?
Or worse.
if it
If you
goes wrong,
fail,
it's worse.
exactly.
Yeah. It was just a double block before. TaToH, well, couldn't really get home, right? 2 scouts, but most of the time 2 scouts kind of blocking each other if they wanted to chase down the eagle. If he wanted to run
If
it.
you have noob micro.
Yeah. But look at, you see the cameras.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm pointing it out.
Yeah.
There's one guy in particular.
We don't want to name his
But
name.
you know,
Say his name. Oh,
I know you make a lot of fun about DauT's micro, right?
no, I never do. I'm
Well,
just following the meme.
because-
I actually think his micro is heavily underappreciated. Oh god. Okay. I should have. Okay, yes, I do.
Yes. But I remember you playing a micro scenario against person in question.
Yeah, with my feet. It was a troll challenge. You didn't see the
I haven't
video on my
seen the
YouTube?
video.
Ah,
Can you show it to
exclamation mark
me?
YouTube to see it again.
Can you show it to me?
Well, I didn't.
I'm not
see-
subscribed to you, so.
Ah, shit.
All right.
man.
Well, let's get back into the game.
And increase the game volume as a professional casters we are, and we're changing after that the colors. Well, you're getting smooth with this.
Of course,
And
of course. We
course,
get
of
out
course.
in blue.
Yeah, looks good.
So
And
good, so
this
good.
is the time where we are out of restart, and 70% of the wood is in the quarter of TaToH.
Stimmt. Yeah, DauT is not gonna be happy with this map. Like, he's already running around here like, who the fuck is my wood? All the time.
Yeah.
That's what's going through his mind right now.
Oh man.
And
this is
the
really
only
ugly.
wood he really has to use that is safe is
Yeah.
this wood, and even that is quite far and quite awkward.
I think this is a spot where he should go for a big suicide tower rush, but well, Japanese against Incas, that shouldn't really work. He needs to be like super creative. This has to be a brutal aggression from him in Feudal Age here, I believe. It's not really
mean,
DauT
the-
style.
The thing, no, exactly, it's not DauT style. Every time you try to play like that during the qualifiers,
He got back
you,
teed.
you know how it ended.
Yeah. Or stacked.
Oh, 2 turkeys though. Another Thanksgiving incoming. So TaToH will be very happy about that. What DauT could do is get a little fresh, you know,
Oh,
and
that's
make
really fresh.
and make ranges and buildings forward here, and then use these woods as well. That could be an option. He could, but obviously he's going for this to begin with. But once he scouts how close TaToH is, because they're actually really close on this map. Like,
It's
The-
only because DauT is so far in the center. Yeah, but yeah, they are.
like they are very close. So there might be a lot of action coming in Feudal Age here. Japanese though can actually play scouts these days since they have bloodlines now. So not 100% sure exactly how DauT is planning to open this, but against Incas, I guess scouts don't really make too much sense. Probably Men at Arms is more likely. The question is just how TaToH is going to play. He's going for the forward wood. I kind of like this because the gold is here as well, so you can defend both at the same time with buildings in this area, I would say. Easy wall off on the right side and good wood line in the back as well for TaToH.
I think he will go
Also
for the second
stone.
lumber camp at the front. We hear something being attacked. Oh, TaToH, that's an extra ball for himself, right?
I think that's his main
No.
boar.
Whoa,
Yeah, I'm
that's
pretty sure that's
interesting.
his boar. He's just using his
Okay.
eagle because the eagles can jump into TC and heal up, so very likely that TaToH will do that. Because he already has one eagle out on the field, so he doesn't need the second one constantly.
Yeah.
Question I have though is if TaToH is actually gonna play full eagles here. That's usually been the meta you've seen when people play Meso on this map. Meso being Aztecs, Mayans, and Incas. They usually commit to full eagles from the start.
Yeah, I think against Man at Arm opening, you kind of need to make something else. Like, I think it's more likely to see 3 Man at Arms himself and then go into the double barracks Eagles.
Yes.
That feels a bit more natural. Otherwise, it gets tricky at the start. But yeah, those mass Eagles will be tricky for DauT to defend. I still feel he really needs to make something happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing is, DauT does have the early advantage with his men at arms firing or slashing
Mm-hmm.
25% faster.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
I know things.
I don't need to do the sound for that, right?
No, it's
Okay.
fine. So he does have an advantage there. With if there should be a man at arms war.
Mm-hmm.
But transition-wise, from there is the question: is maybe DauT stays with men at arms, makes more men at arms,
Mhm.
and more and more and more men at arms.
I think mass men at arms
And towers.
and archers. You saw MBL play the KOTD quarterfinals
He
against
was not in the
Liereyy,
semi-final. Yeah.
and yeah, he played a very good strategy in my opinion there with mass
Mhm.
men at arms and archers, and that can really put on some pressure against Mesotives.
DauT cannot find TaToH. He doesn't expect to be this close to TaToH either.
But that masked gear indicates that
Yeah.
TaToH has to be
TaToH
away
shouldn't
from
be
that.
here, and
Yeah.
the boars that he cannot see by one tile, both of them.
Well, not important.
Very important.
Okay, why? Okay,
'Cause
don't be troll answer. Let's
Yeah.
talk about something else.
he's going back. I mean, he's doing the barracks already. He's putting wheels on gold. Is very much hinting at. I think he has transitioned way too fast off food. He's gonna struggle to pick up. This has been a complete disaster build by DauT.
Oh,
I can already say that.
And that's again the same time happened earlier, right? He didn't have any villagers queued up. Saw he was lacking food, and then is going over. And well, this will be shaky.
This is a complete disaster.
Of a build-up.
Yes.
Lucky for me, because then I will have only the half of the AoEs on post going crazy like, DauT had such a bad map, why didn't he get admin restart? And if he just screws up on its own, it's so much better.
Is that how AOZ zone sounds to you?
Yeah. No, that's AoE zone post. They upload audio files now.
Oh.
Yeah. Nili feedback thread.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I like. Alright, so terrible build by DauT, but he's obviously he has a little bit of an edge with the scouts. Once he hits feudal age, these scouts are getting +2 attack and move faster, so he has more potential to use them. TaToH's just healing up his eagle that he used to bring in boars in his town center. The other one is scouting, bringing even another boar.
And that's a spot where you actually kind of want to do other stuff as well, right? You
Yeah.
want to go with the barracks, queue up your militia and such. That's a lot of macro that TaToH has to do now.
Yeah, but TaToH is such a good player. He does this without problem. Because you just need to jump back here every few seconds and angle the scout differently. So once you're at a level that TaToH is, that's not really a difficult thing to execute. You get there one day. He's going for 4 militia, maybe some men-at-arms incoming as we expect. DauT is going for the same.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 at the moment, but again, DauT's food is just... It's not looking healthy at all, is it?
Yeah, he's now adding 3 farms. Not really moving out. And I think against... Isn't that the spot where you just could have gone out? But the food isn't that close to him either.
Yeah.
Now going forward, did he queue up a 4th one?
No. Yes.
Okay. So it
what
will
I
be the
said.
same strategy, just a bit later from DauT.
But where
And a
is
bit
he?
stronger with his 2 scouts.
He's going this way though, so they might end up going... Okay, TaToH's using the men-at-arms to defend that first.
Good vision for DauT. And
Yep.
TaToH, he lost HP on both eagles now.
Oh, and he's already dropping a... He's healing... One of the eagles are fully healed already. But he's
Oh.
already dropping a range, so it's going to be a very quick... He's expecting the men-at-arms from DauT.
Yeah.
So he's preparing the few archers
What did
just to deal
TaToH
with
scout,
that
by the way?
really
Let's
fast.
quickly check into that.
TaToH
He has zero
scouted
idea.
nothing, so he doesn't know about DauT's terrible wood line.
Okay.
DauT did do a second lumber camp. He's dropping farms. I don't think DauT have double bid axe. I would highly... That would
Yeah,
highly
no chance. He had 40 food when you reach feudal age. Just
Ooh,
did
TaToH is
men-at-arms.
forcing the engage.
And now we can fight men-at-arms finished, and this should be a better fight here for DauT. He has more damage output with the scouts, and the men-at-arms are attacking a bit better. Yeah, the fight positioning was a bit better for TaToH, and now the spearmen even coming out.
Yeah, the DauT just patrolled and let them free, which normally should not. It depends a lot.
And TaToH feels so safe. Look at that horse
Yeah.
color, double bid X,
Yeah.
follow it up here. Something that DauT cannot really afford. And well, lost a lot of HP. Spearman is going, or at least losing some HP. Let's take a look at the HP in comparison. Yeah, it's not that much better
Yeah.
for TaToH, but the archer is just
I think
unbeatable
now
now.
with the 2 scouts, DauT should win this fight. He did a really good micro. He
Ooh.
picked up a lot of HP of one of these men-at-arms. This one, like earlier here, but
Yeah.
without TaToH fighting back. So DauT is making use of these for sure.
Yeah.
Question now is DauT's follow-up. Is it going to be range? Yes, it is. So most likely some archers for DauT as well. Villager count is very similar at the moment. I would say, I mean, DauT added way more farms earlier, so his food eco is going to look more healthy, though TaToH did bring in a boar, so maybe he can justify that. TaToH did do double bid axe, horse collar, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
While DauT is just now doing double bid axe, double snail axe, so he's getting there. But yeah, looking very healthy for TaToH. Question now is, I wonder if TaToH is going to stick with the archery range, or if he's going to drop a second barracks and start making eagles.
I think it will be second archer
Ooh.
range for him.
One
It's
villager
just
down.
too compact here. Why would he really go for eagles? And he knows that he will counter a lot. I think this game will end in feudal age.
That's very, very not unlikely. So, TaToH is getting debated. Wow, beautiful debate. TaToH, DauT, quick walls, DauT. Alright, not too bad.
Oh, taking some damage
No-
there.
Nice moves by DauT. He did get cleaned up over at TaToH's base. DauT did get 1 villager though, so they're not... They are equal.
Mhm.
2 low HP man-at-arms moving over to the back should not be able to get in any damage unless DauT doesn't notice whatsoever.
DauT's transition feels a bit faster. He doesn't really have the numbers now, but double archery range. Blacksmith is coming out. He will have the eco for kind of reasonable fletching timing as well. I think he will be fine. Needs to scout that though. He will see it. That's okay. And then you
TaToH
can
is
just send 2 archers. He will have fletching against no fletching of TaToH.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, the blacksmith is up, so... But this is still a problem. DauT is so far away. This could easily be 2 or 3 dead wills if TaToH micros amazing.
It's still without fletching villagers.
Yeah, there's 2 man-at-arms also packing a punch.
Okay.
Fletching coming in from TaToH before DauT. Like, DauT's eco looks more healthy initially because he added so many farms earlier.
Yeah.
But TaToH did get eco upgrades, he did get the extra boars, and his eco is looking fine now as well. Second lumber camp, so 13 villas on wood now. And yeah, he's DauT is the one defending, so TaToH is definitely in the driver's seat right now.
Okay, let's take a look. Man-at-arms aren't doing anything anymore, especially because now they're dead. And
They did
those...
something.
Okay. Oh, they did something, but not anymore.
Nice micro by TaToH. Actually,
Oh,
not too bad
sniping
by
some.
DauT himself either.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Ah.
Sometimes the Lord impresses.
Yeah. Are you happy with your teammates?
No.
Okay.
So TaToH applying pressure with the... This is what I'm thinking. I still want to see a second barracks.
And he delivers.
That's one thing, because DauT, he can't go... If TaToH now just goes full one-range skirm, double eagles, he hard counters whatever whatever DauT is doing.
Unless he
TaToH does
goes
that.
massive, scouts himself, which is kind of tricky to transition, especially if you
Yes.
already have 8 villagers on gold.
TaToH doing the armor upgrade for the eagles. DauT, the only way DauT deals with that sort of is also switching into some extra man-at-arms himself to get some nice debate by TaToH, using the eagle to try and bait the fire from DauT. As you can see, these archers were firing at this eagle, while the skirmishes of TaToH does the work. DauT doing a terrible...
Is it so terrible?
Why?
Like, I don't think it's necessary at the moment, but I don't mind the placement. I think I could have seen that one being built just by
It's-
one villager. At
it's-
the moment, he's winning there.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but like, you can place it so much better.
Where?
Here, here,
Why?
here, 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 here. Just not...
Ah, the fourth one. I liked. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
There's so many better positions there. But I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. DauT didn't leave with his archers, so that's good for him. There were 2 archers of TaToH still alive. DauT should be able to kill it.
Good job. Should just
Should
leave
be
one
able to kill
archer. The rest
Should
should
be
just
able to
defend
kill
there.
it.
Some army coming over from the left hand side here. An eagle. What's the next step here for DauT? Is it like... I don't even want to say what I want to see. What is the next step here for DauT, or should be?
What do you want to see?
I think I wouldn't mind the 3rd archer range.
I like it. Question is if you want to commit that heavily in feud age, or if you want to wait until you're in castle age yourself. Probably in feud age, so you need to hit castle age with big numbers, because dealing with eagles in smaller numbers is not going to be ideal.
I think 3rd archer range, like, TaToH will play heavy fuel age. DauT, now, surprisingly, with this map is somewhat fine. I think I would love to see 1-2 outposts at that site.
That's a weird picture for a hippo down here.
Yeah, happens.
Okay.
We might edit that at one point. Yeah, it's a slim hippo, not well fed.
Okay, yeah. DauT should be fine here. He has the numbers. He can micro against the eagles as well. The eagles aren't that good in feudal age. They do pack a punch against skirms, but archers still trade fairly well against the eagles in feudal age. It's once the cast age upgrade comes in when the eagles get really dangerous.
Ah, you should really take that army to the fight. And oh god, he goes man-at-arms and archers, so it won't be the 3rd archer range, but the MBL composition. TaToH buying food.
Oh, that was underwhelming. This is enough though to deal with everything. DauT doesn't have to chase
He
with his
just queued up
rangers.
more. That's DauT. Okay, switch the point of view.
Yeah.
I was just like 400 food into 100 food.
Okay. Just the wheelbarrow. I think DauT already did it, so DauT should be looking. Yeah, DauT looks very healthy right now. with his economy.
Aggressive towers. This is the go. I like this move
is
from DauT.
what DauT has
Military
to do.
count 22 to 14.
And he also knows TaToH has committed army in the other side of the map, so he knows that that TaToH's army is out of position.
This
And
is DauT's timing. Defensive tower from TaToH. Let's take a look. Eagle will be sniped. That's still a lot of army. Only 4 skirmishes at the moment. They won't do too much against 10 archers. The tower, though, beautifully placed by
At the
TaToH.
same time, TaToH is also moving in on the... He has many arms. He has enough army to deal with this. There's another army coming in, though, but this is all what it's about right now. DauT, for some reason... I don't know. Maybe he wants to move over here and start applying pressure here, or even here, but... He needs to be decisive here. He cannot be indecisive. He needs to just decide, this is what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going for. And that's
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Could have been a bit more to the right hand side, has a lot of range there, but that's an ugly big army here for DauT. And well, military count a bit better for him, but he at the moment is doing the push. TaToH walled that off though, and tries to get the defensive tower up.
DauT
Would have loved to
tower.
see it one tile away, so that he can then DauT houses behind that. Oh no.
All right. So DauT also, the men-at-arms weren't microing here. He was fighting against the skirms while TaToH was just debating and killing them with eagles. This is a lot of damage. Luckily, again, eagles in feudal age aren't that strong, so he's not getting too many villagers losses, but still so many idols and 2, 3, 4 villagers down. Well, at the same time, he's not really getting anything done here. Second tower for TaToH as well there. TaToH is looking closer and closer to castle age. Yeah, this is just looking really, really dicey for DauT right now.
And TaToH up now as well. Those eagles will be incredibly strong, losing more villagers. And well, that one defensive tower there by TaToH was just pure genius.
Perfect timing, perfect timing. Really good foresight by TaToH for sure. And he's still doing damage here. The tower is not really cleaning this up, so DauT is losing more and more villages. He's now 9 villagers behind, and TaToH is on the way to castle age as well. 10 villagers behind, and probably 1 or 2 more coming.
Oh man, this is just sick play by TaToH. DauT, what is this, a market now? How are his resources looking? I think they shouldn't be too pretty. And well, somebody just going down here.
I really
Oh,
like this
200
move by
food.
TaToH as well. Running away from the tower, debating them, like, causing more idle time, even getting another villager.
And he makes the
DauT
goal.
is jumping.
I think I would have loved this move, but TaToH just too fast. There has another defensive tower, and this will be ugly. This could probably be the game-deciding fight here. More eagles. I think they need to go back a bit. Like still 40% left, but that tower alone is doing so much damage. Yeah, the tower might go down, but there's so much army lost. TaToH is not really taking any arrows there. Skirmishes are doing so much. Villagers fighting there as well, and they have +1/+1 as
Exactly,
well.
exactly.
Being Incas.
That's the big thing for TaToH here. Even though even if he loses his army, those villagers are gonna be able to survive and not die too fast. Which you can see TaToH is just buying so much time here. Villagers aren't dying, the tower is staying up, and all of DauT's chances are.
Well, you wanted to see a decisive move, and the decision was to end this game by the all-in there, and TaToH just did hold it so well. What a beautiful tower there. Just a
There's the
perfect
GG.
defense.
Very, very nicely played by TaToH for sure. Very impressive. Using Incas for what they're good as well. I liked his transitions as well. Barracks, fast men at arms, quick range, get some archers out, and then a second barracks. And what he was constantly doing as well, he knew DauT's map wasn't the best after the game went on for a bit. So he kept sending army around, forcing DauT to have to defend. And whenever DauT was ready to attack, TaToH was completely ready.
Sick move, and well, TaToH looking strong here. That means most likely we will see Jordan against DauT tomorrow. grass prey.
The Lord has answered my prayers. Right,
What are
I'm
your
hyped.
hopes for that series for tomorrow?
Well,
A Jordan win?
of course.
3-0?
Dude, we need to keep traditions alive.
Okay, well, that would be sick.
Yes.
That would be sick.
All right, very well
Ah.
played by TaToH.
Yeah, happy with that. We will jump over into the achievements. Military count, or military indeed. Well, in the end, it's just like fighting under the 2 towers. So
Yeah.
much army there. Eagles debating, skirmishes doing the damage. Villagers not dying because of the +1/+1.
Yeah.
It was no way to win for DauT at that spot.
Certainly, and TaToH also way ahead in the economy in the end. Obviously, I mean, he I think the boars he lured in. I think he lured in 2 extra boars in total.
Yeah.
So like that helps so much for his economy,
Gave him-
especially because the economy in Prayer is so fragile with just a couple of deer here and there, boars, sheep scattered
Mm.
around. I think he also lamed 2 turkeys from DauT, if I remember correctly.
Wasn't it 3 at the very
2.
beginning?
3 was the restart, and then 2.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that also hurts a lot for DauT. That also
Yeah.
might explain why DauT struggled with to get up and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very well played by Tati, regardless.
Okay.
Look, TaToH was buying the stone for the towers. He never took stone himself.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. So he was actually using the gold to buy the towers he
Well,
needed.
let us think. He can, like with 78, he can build 2,
Mm-hmm.
and he bought a 3rd one. Can he?
He had 2, 1 wood line, 1 on the gold, and then
The
a
third one
to
at
defend.
the end fight. Yeah.
exactly. Very, very nice by TaToH to have the market ready there as well. Uptime for TaToH, perfect. DauT,
One villager behind.
and DauT also had
One
a lot of
villager
uptime.
less. Yeah.
Beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful stuff. So we're gonna go to.
The couch cam.
Are we ready for that?
Well, you are obviously doing the interview.
I am?
Yeah, obviously,
I'm
secret.
not signed up for
secret.
this.
Well, you did. Go over there.
Taddy, stop being so happy, man. All right.
And well, you will need to lose those white thingies. And oh, we even have the score. TaToH 3, DauT 1. Oh, overlay guy is happy
You
as
had to
well.
say that here.
Oh, I only was happy that the score is on there
Where is
now.
your t-shirt?
It's in the. I'm gonna wear it when I play. Oh yeah. All right, Jordan.
Come,
Alright.
Jordan, as well. Come. It's full secret meeting.
Go ahead. You're
I
all
feel
like.
so pale. Look at that. I look like a
Yeah, because
ghost.
the light as
I
well.
look like a ghost. All
Well,
right.
being a viper.
Are we good to go? Is everything working?
Being a snake, yeah.
Yeah. DauT, you look happy.
No, I will be like this. This is viper yesterday of losing to MBL. Yeah. Yeah, played good.
All right. Let's talk about the series. Taddy, how are you feeling?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm happy with.
Great talk. DauT, how are you
Yeah,
feeling?
I actually feel good.
Okay.
I really do.
Good
I
stuff.
feel
That was the
like-
interview, guys. Thank you so much.
tomorrow,
Okay.
same time. No, we have one more.
All right. Okay. Let's.
Okay, I already sent it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So yeah, let's think. Okay. So first game one was Arabia.
Oh, you
Stimmt?
remember?
Stimmt?
Because it's
Yes.
standard.
Yes.
But was
Sims
game two.
Thank you, Taddy. You're helping.
Okay.
Hans against what was it?
Slaps.
Slavs. Yeah. So, who was
That was Hans.
who was Hans? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember the game
the
now. Now I
artist.
remember it. Now I remember it. So DauT. What went wrong?
That's not a real question. That's like improvising.
Well, that's I wasn't expecting to be here.
Okay. Point was like Tatimi plays so much with drafting, and it was all about debate. Like,
Yeah.
I knew he will go Hans on. Obviously, prayer is best for Hans, and there is no. He knew I was thinking like that, so he saved Indians there. Then last setting, and I think that might go for the Indians first, for the Hans first game, but change back to Slav.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
So both of,
yeah, it's
both
my
of you were
games.
constantly thinking
Yeah.
about switching around the
Yeah.
civs to
At
get
least I did. I think
proper matchups.
that would never open Hans.
Yeah.
Normal was for me to pick Indians first game.
Yeah, I agree. And
But do you think the map came into play in that game?
I was just happy I had all more boars and I didn't care about the map. I was like,
Right.
both boars, 0-10 villagers, play that.
But you scouted TaToH's map, so do you still think the Man at Arms opening was the right decision?
Well, probably not.
Yeah.
I wanted to make tower as well, then it would be good, but without
Mm.
tower, it's quite
Yeah.
bad.
TaToH,
You
you
know
made
that as well.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
spotted me.
TaToH, you I mean, you just played a clean game, that don't you think? Just super clean.
yeah,
Just put the pressure where you needed, kept running around, and just slowly pulling him apart, right?
yes, and I knew that he was going for a scout as well.
Yeah.
So that was the key. If I didn't have any experiment with the archers, maybe I would have struggled a bit more.
Yeah.
So far, I was.
Yeah, if you sent without Spearman, you would have been
Lost
snowball.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was wondering because I didn't really notice, but you suddenly stopped making knights in Castle Age. Suddenly there was no more knights coming out.
He took all my farms. I would
So there
make-
was the food that was lacking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
With the slaps, oh boy.
Yeah.
he
But
took
you only need
crossbow.
like 4 farms to slap.
Yeah, but he basically had to.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
3 TC and stables, man.
All right. Yeah, but that was really well played. The way you just ran around, took all the farms out, and was. Did you? Because you also made a move on the gold. Did you think the farms were more important, or to take them off gold?
I think slap is better the goal because
Yeah.
he will have food anyways.
Good stuff. Well, game 2. Anyone?
Goal rush in the versus Britons.
Oh yeah, true. So was that also a mind game in the civs? Did
I was
or were the
expecting
civs
Malians.
expecting? You
I
were
was
expecting
expecting-
Malians?
I
I
was,
was expecting Celts.
Okay.
yeah, and I was
Yeah.
expecting you expect Celts and you will not go Incas. You were like Indians will counter Indians there, and then I was like, he expect Celts, and then let's go for something different. But
Sounds like mind game.
yeah, it's
All over the
we
place.
played too much together.
yeah. It's enough.
But in that game, both of you had really good maps. TaToH, obviously, you went for
Yeah.
you went for the Drushov Castle with a really good map. In DauT, you went for skirms for some reason with a really good map. Well, what was your thought process? You scouted his map as well. You knew he had easy wall. You knew he had
I
safe
saw
wall.
his gold.
Yeah, but that was also safe, just one tower and he's safe, right? So what was your thought process?
My thought process is, oh fuck, I already clicked up. Let's do
Yeah.
at least some pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
I
you-
wasn't thinking hard.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking in that game that maybe it would be better for you just stay one range, make a few skirms to
Yeah.
fend off the man at arms militia, and then just go castle edge.
Yeah, would be probably better.
But you did. TaToH obviously had an advantage there because you got the 3TZ boom going, got
Yeah.
huge economy. Was it on purpose to just try and hide the longsword switch as much as possible?
Yes.
'Cause did you expect the longsword switch?
No.
No. Okay, great.
I wanted because he was full screen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It made a lot of sense. It was a really
Yeah.
clever
But
move.
was it worth it? Like, didn't feel like they did much.
But they force you as well to switch into cav archers at the same
That's
time.
True, but
And then he just switches back to
yeah.
range tunes again, right?
And then he doesn't need gold for scrims. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it paid off.
But you had full map control in Castle Age. Did you feel confident?
I struggle. I had
Okay.
like 3k wood at one point. I was.
Yeah.
I hate when I have no room to make farms and
Yeah.
just get me mad during the game.
But did you feel like it was a lost game in Castle Age, that you were just trying
No, I
to?
just was thinking if I hold the middle, it will
Yeah.
be fine. But and those 3 traps repairing forever against my 2 bomber cannons.
Yeah, yeah.
How
that
fast
was
did you
annoying.
do Warwolf that game? Did you do
Right
it really
away.
right away?
Yeah.
Did it before the traps?
No. I made
Okay.
the trace and went.
Okay,
with
okay, yeah,
armor.
cool. Yeah, I mean, you made the pressure out with the long swords. It didn't go too well at first. You were
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
make a forward castle.
Because he had too many mangoes.
Yeah, too many mango. DauT
And good
actually had
micro.
some decent micro for once.
Yeah,
But he also sent 3 vills to make his castle on the right side.
I saw that.
But why didn't you do anything about it then? You had the army.
Yeah,
you
should
had.
have done something.
Yeah, but that's
Did you
why.
see that?
But
I
yeah,
think
I
you-
saw you passing with villager. No, actually, maybe I did
No,
not.
no,
see
I was
that. I
going
saw
to-
it earlier. Maybe not. But
Yeah.
I was thinking I control middle. With that castle, we will not take any gold. But I guess it was good to pressure my castle.
Did you feel like you got some tunnel vision there on the center? Because he also had his second gold and second stone was quite exposed for him on right next to a hill
I
where he
played
made
with
his
fire
castle.
basically.
Okay. But yeah, like if you didn't play as tunnel vision, you could have controlled those as well, and it would
And
be
I
way
should
harder for him.
have transitioned more farms and then like carry raid, and I would
Yeah.
probably win because he's focused on the middle. I raid the side with like carry.
But in the end, it
good.
was a really good game anyway. You did really good to hold.
This
to
is actually
to
proper
fight back.
interview.
Yeah. I'm
this
not,
is the first
I'm
time
not messing
ever.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like to hold and fight back, because Britons against Indians should be favored for Britons.
Yeah, I was happy when I saw
Yeah.
it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially as the
On-
game goes on.
On Gold Rush?
That's the thing. Like I think
On
Indians have a lot
normal
of
map, yes. But
Yeah. Indians have a lot of potential in Castle Age there, but still, as the game goes to Imp, you would favor Britons, I would say.
But Hasters, pull up scrims.
Halbs, Arbalest, Longbows, whatever, Warwolf Krebs.
Traps to make the difference.
Oh,
Skirms.
true.
Well, my
Yeah.
my
I
bomber
care
cannons are
about
useless.
traps.
There was no point making.
Was there any
bomber
point in
cannons.
that game where you felt like this is tricky, you were struggling? Did you feel confident right after you took the middle?
No, when I took the minute, I was confident. But still, I was lacking population.
Yeah.
I was dropping population, and I decided to stop playing a bit aggressive, and I was just camping my castle with the traps, and
Mhm.
then make it a bit more eco.
Yeah.
'Cause then if I had a good eco, I will never lose.
It was a really good game. Both of you were like, there was 1 hour into the game and both of you were still making vills. And that says a lot. 'Cause both of you were struggling. Yes. So game 3, we had the only game DauT won was Riverside Fortress.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's been your home map for 75 years now.
Maybe 76. I'm
Yeah,
not sure,
something like
but
that,
A bit
yeah.
long, yeah.
But is it your go-to map always?
What? Yeah, of course. Well,
Yeah.
Nili liked me, so he put that as a home map. So he invited. He wanted me.
If you didn't
I'm
qualify
here,
for-
and Nili put those settings,
Okay,
and it's
okay.
good for me.
Are you going to pick it tomorrow against Jordan?
Yes, against
Okay.
every player.
Okay, good to know. The civs there was Vikings against Celts, right?
Yeah. Again,
Obviously-
mind tricks.
I was
Yeah.
about to pick Incas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I was should I pick Incas? That's like I don't feel that Incas is that good against Celts, anyways.
Yeah, and
it's
like
good.
Berbers was obvious choice for me, and then you were counter Berbers with Incas, and I was like, Kelts, you're safe against everything you pick. So
Yeah.
Let's go
true,
Celts.
true.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to save. I did okay. Vikings is
it was supposed to be for Coast Mountain, right?
which one?
Vikings?
No, he had Malians for that.
Malians for
Well,
yeah,
Vikings then.
They're good.
for Regicide Fortress.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
like
original
Regicide
plan?
Berbers.
I think Vikings and Berbers, yeah, I think that was the idea behind
I
it.
think actually we played the same in C1.
Really?
Vikings versus Berbers.
I was
I
too
think
drunk
so.
to remember.
Can you check that?
That was drunk.
No.
we know that.
NEC1. In the qualifiers, I played against DauT, Berbers versus Vikings, I think.
Either way, that was a game. Like, do you both feel like Celts should have the upper hand there, especially as the game goes on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. So is that the reason why you went for the fast Imperial, trying to make a?
Actually, I thought I clicked earlier. I had like
Oh.
1800 foot.
Ah.
I was what?
Yeah.
I didn't click.
Yeah.
I told you 2.5 minute timing. The TaToH clicked at the right
Don't help.
All right, yeah. So,
Okay.
so I mean, DauT put the perfect castle there right on top of your
Oh,
siege
yeah.
workshops.
It was actually lucky.
Yeah, but
That
like,
was perfect. Like he was.
but you decided to go up and go for the town centers instead in economy. I mean, sure, you got in and did some damage, but do you feel like just going all in for the castle and snowball would have been a better choice?
Problem is I didn't have enough. Like I wanted to control the goals,
Yeah.
and I felt like I didn't have enough to take down the castle.
Okay.
Because it was not siege rams.
But still, like if you have like 5-6 cap drums and you
Yeah, but here
micro,
one was-
you micro and take down mangonels, there's
Like
always a chance,
yeah,
right?
but probably
Yeah.
we'll have another option.
And did you feel pressure that game? Did you feel like you were struggling at some point?
Yes, I was thinking easy win, and then suddenly I lost my cast, I lost my TC. And, maybe would just need a little upgrade, and after that it was okay.
But
Yeah.
after Elite,
I had to buy it right away, and then it was different
Yeah.
story.
All right, and then we go into the last game. It was Prairie, Incas against Japanese. DauT, safe to say, your map wasn't the greatest.
I have no luck, man. Need to start using yellow.
Yeah, but I think it was really intelligent play by you, TaToH, opening with the barracks to man-at-arms,
Yeah.
and then switching into a quick range, and then the second barracks again. Was that something you planned from the start, or did you adapt on the spot?
No, I mean I wanted to because my map was all the goals were in front. So the most scary thing was if he went forward with Menadams, I didn't have anything to counter that.
Yeah.
Menadams towers, but that's why I went Menadams, and then I cleaned his Menadams. I had the easy switch
Yeah.
into Eagles when I saw his second range as well, and like his goal was exposed as well. So
Yeah.
if I could pressure with the skin Eagle, I would be always safe on field.
But you bought one tower, right? At the end.
I bought the wood one.
The wood one. Oh, you bought the wood one. But what about? Okay, makes sense. But you had to buy one tower, right?
I had to buy one.
Okay. DauT, that game. Did you expect? Did you expect him to play full Eagles?
Yes,
You did.
but I had no farm economy to switch
Yeah.
to the main times.
That was like we noticed your Dark Age that game. It was a little bit like watching Nili. You had to idle your TC to go up, pretty much.
Yeah.
Was it like just poor planning by you, or did you get surprised? Because it seemed like you wanted to go like 22 pop up,
Yeah.
and then you realized, oh shit.
No, then I realized I already did loom. There was like
Yeah,
I clicked
yeah.
loom, and then I already did loom
Yeah.
on this map, and there was like
'Cause you had
I'm
under
missing
4
some
Yeah,
food.
less than 400
Yeah.
food, and TC was idle.
Yeah.
Was idle.
Yeah. Because
So-
one scout take the population early loom, I didn't.
So it was just
Yeah. Just poor play.
miscalculation,
Yeah.
pretty much. Okay. Well, I think there's not too much more to say. Did you know that he was up to cast stage? Did you know that you had to make it? Yeah, so you had to go all in.
in.
Safe to say it didn't work out.
Yeah. But that tower almost go down.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, TaToH had upgrades on his wheels. That helps a lot. with
Oh
Incas as
yeah,
well.
Inca
So
wheels.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
was
like
like
it's like
I can
ultimate.
repair
It's
it.
the
I even
forgot
perfect
about
for
that,
him.
yeah.
I had
But I think it was really well played. DauT, most likely tomorrow you face Jordan. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Is it
Is
Jordan?
that confirmed or not?
Oh.
Pretty much confirmed. So
I'm
it's the
hyped.
rematch from NAC 1.
I'm actually nervous.
You are?
Yes. Losing to you guys is one thing, but losing to Jordan is something special.
All right. I think everyone is going to be super hyped for that. TaToH, tomorrow, most likely you will have
MBL.
MBL
Or
or
you.
me,
No, has to be MBL.
depending on how things go.
I heard that.
Okay, if you have MBL, you lost to him last year.
I lost to
How do you consider your chances if you face MBL tomorrow?
I am confident.
Feeling like you're performing better this year?
Yes. I'm happy with the last. I think I didn't play too good against Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Well, losing 2 games to Jordan.
Well,
Can't be
it
good.
doesn't matter. No, but like yesterday and today, I was.
Yeah.
playing
So you feel like you're getting better and better as every day
Yes.
goes by?
and I still
That's it.
didn't play in a good computer.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Good sign. All right. Well, I think that's it from the couch then. It was a long interview.
It
was
was
fun,
actually really good. Really, it was
Yeah,
normal.
good job.
Normal.
It was good, right?
Yeah.
It was good.
Well, nearly used
Maybe
it.
I also have a future in casting.
Oh, well.
like you. Slow and steady. All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Island took
I
the
will-
cup.
What?
No, never mind.
We're gonna
Viper
pass you on
Silent
to
Cup.
Nili or the break couch or whatever. And next coming up will be the Viper versus who am I playing against?
Nico,
Nicov.
Oh.
Coming up.
this guy.
And we will give the Viper a bit of time to prepare his stuff. I think he didn't eat yet, so I will give him 20 minutes, is fine? Okay, so we will give him 20 minutes, and then we will see each other again. The Viper against Nicov, casted by Liereyy against Liereyy and MBL. So this is going to be a lot of trash talking as well, a lot of flaming, a lot of salt. So if you like your food salty, you better tune into that one. Meanwhile, you can watch me fail a bit more. So see you in roughly 20 minutes. Sorry for the delay, but well, sometimes you have to give those players some camera time. As you saw, they really enjoyed. See you in, let's call it roughly 20. Uh-oh, one downhill hit. Uh-oh. Wow! No! What a horrible situation. Oh god, was that bad. Oh god. Oh, fuck me. I saw the downhill. Oh god, and look at that. 3 hits. Again soon. Guys, that will be a great game to watch. At least for you. Okay, let's lame the villager. But he needs to learn stuff. Oh, Britons. No mangonels this time.
Hunter. Yay. Ready. Yay.
Chopper.
Mandatum. Hunter.
Yo, chopper. Greeting chopper. Yo, hunter.
Yo, chopper.
Unfortunately, he said.
Mandatum. Yay.
Fuck it. Damn it. We wanted to pause at the same time. You can read one time, right? So let's just read. No point.
Yeah, you can read one time if you want.
So let's read, right? Shall we use the read?
You want to read, you can read. If you want to continue, you continue. It's your choice.
LOL! I was trying to fix my black screen, but it's just a non-scouted area. Oh, I wanted to fix my green screen.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we can pause till minute 4.
Not 3?
Yeah.
Oh, 4. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I was confused. Yeah.
Oh. I was so
What? You were trying to scout?
I was trying to fix my green screen and was so confused how in the middle of the green screen I could have like black dots, but it was just I wasn't moving my mouse at the map. Damn. Oh god. Oh god. Expecting him to go for aggressive siege workshop as well. So let's try to catch that village off guard. Wants to go siege workshop there.
And now we can pull off this gold. Otherwise we get too much on gold. Oh no 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 no. Grass Toplo on the chat, please. Oh god. Not even sure what's worse, losing all the CA there as well. Damn it, I need to go for barracks. Here.
Okay. Don't forget that green is also there.
Yeah. Oh god, I didn't kill his villager because he ran through my TC. And now he's stealing the boars.
Yeah, that's what you get from not killing.
Why didn't you kill it?
Was before 3 minutes 30.
There is no rules.
Oh, no rules.
You scared me so much here.
Yeah, you scared
I mean,
me.
really, you have to kill because they kill Will. They would kill you, Will. Like,
What the fuck?
Don't do
This is
that.
not. This is not a tournament. We kill, we lame.
Okay. Next time.
Yes.
The only rule is no TC war at start and no attacking villagers before TC is up.
And if you have bad start, just say TC war.
Yeah,
Here, I will try. I will try Grush down here. Possible.
I'm happy that you don't see my partner.
Yes.
It's like Yuka in
LOL!
the game we were expecting.
That's just a joke. I was shooting my boar, and then he came over and just took it under my TC. And now it's running away.
2 boars?
Yeah. Like, and they were sitting under my TC. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
LOL. Oh, that's 4 towers shooting. Oh god! So that didn't work out. Oh god, that was horrible. Oi oi oi. Small second I felt like I had a shot.
Aku Tuharawa. Iya, aku penumpang kayu. Aku Tuharawa. Aku Tuharawa. Makaryakan pintamu.
Well, that was something I was hoping that I could achieve against him. Oh god. Stump. Oh, that one's helping. Uh-oh. There was one too few. I need one more. Fuck me.
Правильно. Собирать. Сейчас сделаю. Agora. ¿Sí?
Mande construir.
Fuck me. Well, I said it's important that I don't run into this line of sight.
Construir.
Well, that didn't work out. Ah, dump. I even could have right-clicked it. That was just stupid. Oh god. Okay, that's what we get for not laning his boar. Oh god, I might even lose 2. Those had both 20 food. Solid. I'm not sure of that. I need to get that one. Uh-oh. Fuck. Ah! What the fuck? Sick. Okay, I need to work on that build up. Okay. Okay. That's skill here. That's why you tuned in, to see expert plays like those. Yeah. And play a somewhat reasonable game. Where did the tier go? Okay. And also I shot the first deer, right? I already forgot about that. Fuck me. What is this? Oh no! What am I doing? Oh man! Oh, I saw it coming. Oh man, am I bad? This is so bad. Oh boy, man. Holy fuck!
Was ist los?
3 Wölfe auf einen Platz.
Wer macht meine Scouts?
Es ist wirklich nicht 3 Wölfe hintereinander, sondern kamen alle 3 zur gleichen Zeit, ne? Oh, gelber Drush hier auch noch! Fuck my life!
Wer macht Scouts?
Und gelber! Oh Gotti, 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 Gotti! Okay, ich bin tot.
Rip Nili ist wild.
Kriegst du mal den Pocket?
Hat niemand gescoutet, glaube ich.
Gar nicht?
Nee.
Okay.
Nili, ich habe mein Feudal
Ich dachte,
Scout.
bei der Forward.
Ja, es ist relativ egal, was du hier hast, Kollege.
Ich bin hier gerade mit dem Rush.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
No. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, guys.
We are online.
You did not expect this.
We are online. That's the biggest surprise of today, right, DauT?
Yeah.
The both of us.
And we will not cast.
We will not cast.
We will not cast.
But we will make the pre-show.
Yeah.
For game
pre-show.
3.
That
Match
I mean, what's the name of the host? Nili is currently buying a new monitor. He needs 10 minutes for us to buy for him.
Exactly.
So, question answered, Jordi and me.
You know, guys.
Oh, give me the. He wants to be grassed out. I mean. But this is the. And
guys.
he is Nili as well.
Guys, I was chilling on the couch, and that was so nice to come to me and saying, Jordan, we have something to do here.
So, guys, any questions? Or DauT? Oh, I like that one. And Hippo as well. Jordi, you're. Oh man, I'm.
We need someone.
Can we zoom in this somehow?
I'm like, what?
I can't read
Can you
questions
enlarge
when
that?
I can see them.
I only see smileys.
Only emotes. Only emotes.
Don't you read? And I
Only
just answer.
emotes and
Okay.
11 now. Okay, that's it.
Okay, my eyes are too bad. Jordan love. Okay.
Where
DauT,
is
go ahead.
Jordan?
Well, I know that answer. Yeah, question.
Jordan,
answer, yeah.
don't play OC anymore.
Guys, I already told for NAZ3 if it comes, I don't know, I should be invited as a caster instead of
Why?
Because
Why?
do I have to answer that?
Well, yeah, when
Yes, I lost against
it,
Fire,
it,
man.
it goes like this: when you fail as a player, you become caster. When you fail as a caster, you host tournaments.
Yes, I know, and that's not good.
Yeah.
Not for me. Then I should play.
Wait. We need. Wait. How do? Okay. I switched to stream so I can do something.
So that's the schedule, guys.
Oh really?
And we're once.
But that's yesterday's schedule. No.
I didn't. Oh. Monday. Yeah, but Monday. That's fine. That's fun.
Okay. But nobody's asking questions, so we can see. Sound is lower. DauT, drink more, talk more shit.
DauT, talk more shit. They're demanding you to talk more shit.
They
I don't
demand me
like
to drink, and I'm not allowed to drink in front of.
You
camera.
you just showed.
Yeah, I can show, but I can't drink.
So DauT, how's Hamburg gym?
Jordan, you need to
DauT,
play.
you have to answer that one. No, actually, the gym it's okay. Not too big, not too small. You can train.
How was Tinder, Jordi?
Whoa!
You better run, you fat fuck. You're too slow to run away. wait. Okay.
Oh my god.
I can hold the powers now. What? Okay, so questions for Fire.
Aye.
Fire. How did you perform today against Jordan?
He has no microphone. Yeah, they can't hear me.
Oh, he's saying I suck on. You do the mouth, I put your voice. You're a puppet for me. You're my puppet. Viper sucks. But he is good guy overall, but here and there with small. But Deb is okay with that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody's asking us anything. Any question, guys?
It goes too fast. Yeah.
DauT, how many bears have you killed with your bears or beers? Bears, man. I don't kill bears. I kill beers. Jordan, where can I? Oh man,
Who is older
I
than the
like
Fire?
that.
Good.
Oh,
Respect me. Respect.
What
me.
are you
I
doing
like
there?
that.
Who is older? You are older.
Nobody said that.
That we're very bad at the
Yeah, I'm
question
like
answering.
reading it like
let's
second grade.
let's focus now because they obviously want to.
Yeah,
you know,
but it's so big monitor and so small letters.
Yes. So
Thank you, AB. Thank you.
let's go, guys.
Please.
We're about to answer
Spam
some
going
questions
down
now.
the chat, guys.
DauT.
Jordan described DauT in one German word. Groß.
Gross? I'm not gross. What does it mean?
Toll.
Oh. That's all you know.
You say what? Tag Nili. Okay. Yeah, guys, tag Nili.
Or if you're a sub with that badge, we can see even easier.
Yes. What is your secret to your white teeth? Brushing
I guess. I don't know.
I don't do
Should
that.
should always work.
DauT, I pray. Who do you pray? I don't pray. I pray to the
Lord.
to the
Lord DauT.
to draw the bite teeth.
That was a long one.
How happy is DauT MBL?
What is?
Because until I read, it's like
I know.
I need to follow with my eyes and it's gone. Man.
Whoa.
How happy is MBL? I guess because he won Viper. It's not about how happy MBL is. It's more about how Viper is sad. He was really sad.
He was, yeah, a bit sad.
I
But
didn't even want to make fun of him.
it happens. It happens, guys. It happens.
Yeah. How is Shisha in Germany? Pretty damn good.
You're in the shisha place all the time, DauT.
Yes.
but I
and
you
I'm
don't-
going there in like 5 minutes when Nili comes.
You're like, oh. But you didn't join me when I went for shisha.
You were
while
not
you
in
were playing.
Shisha.
While you were playing, the strawberry shisha was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
you're bluffing. How do you expect the game against Jordan?
Oh,
I don't know. Last time I said 4-0 and I lost 4-0, so I expect Jordan to win 4-0 easy. Nili, where are you going?
Oh man, that's like the best answer you can
It
give.
was like, we both were sure you will lose, and then I like, ponder in, I put Burmese. Now I know maps now.
Ponder Arena, what is that shitty map?
It said arena, and I was like, Burmese can't be bad. And that would be foreigner. There's
So-
chess. Oh, we didn't play chess yet. Chess is actually in the shisha place, and somehow, I guess because the weather is cold here and shisha bar is not that popular this year for us. Well, for me it is.
But you think it's because of the
Yeah.
cold?
Well,
maybe?
you were all the time in shisha place because it was outside, and you last year.
Ah, okay.
Now you don't like to be inside and with smoke and crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your favorite shisha? Strawberry shisha.
Strawberry is the best. Since Nili's back.
Why is I don't care.
We just started.
We are taking over.
Yes.
Why is Jordan not a Twitch global emote? Fuck me if I know.
Why is Jordan not at Twitch?
Oh,
global
white
emote?
card I noticed. That's a global emote. Yeah. You see that emote? You like that emote?
Of course.
DauT really stay in Germany and
Who eats the most food at NAC?
name almost threw it. What?
I guess that's Memb, right?
What was the question?
Who eats the most food in NAC?
He destroyed gummy bears. Gummy bears are gone when Memb is here.
But that's what he loves.
Yeah.
He loves the gummy bears.
Well, he is 45 years old, so it's normal.
Who would win a fist fight between DauT and Fire? Let's find out each. Oh!
We are changing now to the living room. It will be a boxing match show now. On the left side, we have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter.
Ripped guy.
But nobody heard your question anyway.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So Fire was coming in and offering a box fighting match between DauT and Fire.
Maybe it's 25. Maybe 25 years ago. I was thinking maybe it's about me. I was like, is it now?
What did you just say? Did you already go?
Nili is here.
Oh. Okay.
So guys,
So
we are
guys,
starting now.
yes. I
Viper
think
against
the
Nicov.
score is going to be no. Okay.
What?
Yes.
Are they ready? Well, Viper is not in the room. Do arm
arm
wrestling.
wrestling
Let's go,
comment.
Jordi. No, anybody else but Jordan. This guy is always in gym.
I want it.
Fire drinking his. What?
Jordan,
Is
make
it
you what? Stat red
blind.
Stadtrat. Oh,
What?
DauT, I'm gonna be Stadtrat.
What is that?
Stadtrat.
What Stadtrat?
Oh man, I want to be Stadtrat.
What is Stadtrat?
Stadtrat, man.
What is Stadtrat? No, I don't know. You made up something right now.
Stadtrat.
What is
Okay. No, I will tell you later.
Okay, must be
Not in front
something
of
good.
the stream
Okay,
because
but you'd say that 10 times
Stadtrat.
now.
Stadtrat,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I tell you.
Jordan, you sexy boy. And it's all mine.
Oh. Oh, Stadtrat.
Stadtrat.
So Stadtrat. DauT, DauT, please do me a favor. You repeat the word I say now.
Okay.
Okay. Apfelkirchel.
What? Oh, again, but slower.
Apfelkirchel.
Apfelkirchel.
Oh, that's good.
What is that?
Apfel.
Huh?
Say Apfel.
Apfel?
Apfel.
Apfelkirchler.
Kirchel.
Kirchel.
Kirchel. Okay.
Kirchel.
That's not too bad. And Wachkatzerschwaf.
Bakwapkachos. Huh?
I did the same with Viper. He was also not doing so good.
What did that does mean?